Party people. What is going on, everybody? Mario here, Infighting Exchange, Infighting FX on a Sunday night. You know, my wife, she was like, hey, sweetie, would you spend the last night of my day off with me? And I said, no, I have to go fucking live. Duh, my community needs me. She's so dumb. Shit, I think I said that too loud. Hopefully she didn't hear me. Ash? Good, she can't hear me. Did I say that louder than that? Ash? Oh, nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about. Makes me look like a bad person to want to be with my community that needs me, I guess. All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Palma, Rubio up right now. They're in the 7th round. I've not been watching it all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Dude, there's this movie called Nuremberg on Netflix. Dude, must fucking watch. Must watch. Like, you know, and I mean, not everybody. World War II history is not for everybody. I get that. But I think even if you're like at least like somewhat of an intelligent person, it's just basic interest, I think. I mean, think about it. I mean, there's just a lot, but the movie was so fucking good, dude. I have to recommend it to everybody. There's this awesome line where they say something like, what does he say? He says something like, do you think that when this happens again, he's referring to the Nazis and Hitler, that we'll recognize it by their scary uniforms? And it was like, oh my God, fucking mind blown. And then there's this part where, babe, what's the second in command's name behind Hitler? Herman. It's like Herman something, not Gimmel, right? Gimmel killed himself like a pussy. But anyway, so they capture the number 2. This is supposed to be the guy that is the succession to Hitler, right? And they just showed the atrocities at the concentration camps on film in this trial, right? And he goes into the jail cell of the guy who Russell Crowe plays. And he goes in there and he's like bitching him out. And he's like, you knew this. And the whole time the guy's like, no, dude, those were work camps. What are you talking? You know, he's playing that bullshit. And then he says this line, and it's just fucking, I mean, dude, I had to pause it for seconds. He said, do you think that you're morally superior to me? He's like, don't forget, the only reason that I'm in the position I am and that you're in the position you're in is because we lost the war. And don't ever think that gives you a moral superiority to me. And it was just like, holy shit, this fucking dude who is just a master manipulator narcissist is playing this fucking psychologist like a fucking fiddle. Oh man, it's you know what it is? It's a war of psychology and a war of attrition. And I respect movies like that. Right. But anyway, back to we're getting into the fights. My bad. I'm not giving y'all the review, but I was just kidding about everything I said. Me and my wife watched that movie and it was fucking sick. Oh, James, what's up, man? He said, hey, happy weekend. I want to support your journey and help example with a I think this is bullshit. This is bullshit, I think, on Twitch. I think it's a bot. Never mind. So anyway, it looks like 66-65 in Rubio's corner. That's how the unofficial score Skipper Kelp's scorecard reads. Palma from Mexico, Rubio from the US, both of them wearing colors that are just boring. We were talking about that yesterday. You know what's funny is that Zuffa makes their fighters fight in these muted colors, but then Rider Seasons got this like fucking unicorn rainbow logo. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I saw that main card. I saw that card earlier, or the prelim. That last fight. I mean, it's all on Paramount Plus. I'm just gonna go back and watch. It's what I've been doing, honestly. And here's the thing, right? Paramount Plus and the UFC deal and everything. Oh, fuck. Big shot from Rubio onto Palma. I'm going to just say it like that all night. Palma in the corner. And now Palma throws a jab. That won't get annoying, right, guys? Oh, that's such an easy chant. He's so lucky to be named Palma. Listen to that chant. How musically speaking, like phonetically, right? It rolls off the tongue. Like Goldberg, remember? Like Goldberg, and it's like Palma, Palma. It's got like a beat to it. You know what I mean? It's like entrancing. I'm a fan now, just because I want to go to one of his fights and yell Palma, Palma. Ooh, nice body shot, and then he rears up Palma. I mean, he shoots the left to the body, and then he shoots the left to the head. Oh, beautiful. Rubio switches places. Rubio, the taller fighter, back against the rope, was able to slip out the side door. But yo, Palma is just, I mean, this is all fucking. Oh, big uppercut from Palma. It was like a bolo shot. It's like one of those like mid uppercut, mid. That was a good fight. That was a solid fight. All right. Let's see. What do I need to do? I have my drink. Check. Look, these things are fucking dope. My wife bought them. So like a lot of times I want an energy drink, right? Like if I'm covering a fight or Raw or something, right? And it's like late, obviously. And I'm like, damn, I'm kind of dragging. If I pop it open and only take like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 at the most, I won't even drink half. Well, it's like, it sucks, right? It's done. Nope, not the case. Not with my wife who shops too much on TikTok Shop, because these little bad boys, the only thing is you need nails to take them off, but it's a C4. It's always a C4, guys. You know why, right? Celsius shrinks your penis. I'm not a scientist. Okay. I'm not the one who did the tests to find that out. Those are the scientists. Don't blame me. Blame the scientists. They're the ones telling you that Celsius gives you cancer and shrinks your penis. I don't know that though. Again, I don't understand the science. All I know is if you ask ChatGPT, they will tell you that C4, Rain, and Ghost have the least cancerous causing shit in them. Again, I don't get paid by anybody. You're my community, so you're an extension of my friends and people I care about. And so I don't want your penises to shrink because, I mean, you know, let's be honest, there's like 99% dudes watching this. I don't attract females. Not really. I mean, I always did good with women. I always had a girlfriend my whole life. But like, it was never a thing where like girls like hit on me or anything like that. There was only one time in my life. I swear to God, you're going to laugh at this. By the way, total punches 131 to 188 favoring Rubio. 410 thrown by Rubio to 338 by Adan Palma. And head and body shots both favored Rubio. 137 and 52 were the leading numbers in there. But let me tell you, there was one time in my life. Y'all are going to think I'm talking shit. I swear to God, I'm not joking. You can ask. I'll call my mom right now if you don't believe me. But there was one time in my life where I was basically Justin Bieber or like Harry Styles or like, you know, a sex symbol. And it was elementary. I had moved to Laredo from Corpus. If you don't know where that's at, it's like the edge of the border of Mexico in Texas. So I get there and like, I'm Hispanic. My name's Mario Munguia, right? But I'm Weddle. I don't speak any Spanish. So they see me and all the little girls were like, oh my God, that's a fucking unicorn, right? He's got a Mexican surname, so I can bring him home to my grandma. And also, he doesn't know what I'm saying in Spanish to my family, talking shit about him. So that's never going to get us into a fight. I don't know if they thought that far ahead, but I would have like 8 to 10 girls every day. I'm not talking like I mean like 8 to 10 girls per group. it would be like 3 groups of 8 to 10 girls show up asking my mom if I could come out or if I could talk, right? And then she would be like, no, he's doing his homework. Same fucking shit every night, even though I was never doing my homework. But you would know that it took him like 30 minutes to walk home, because in 30 minutes, the phone would just start ringing and ringing and ringing. And it would be these girls. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little unicorn in Laredo, this little white Mexican in front of them. They were like, ooh, he's just perfectly colonized. He's just the right temp Americanized. You know what I mean? Like, not too far. He can grow a mustache. I like it. He's got that Weddle hair, but that's all right. That's all right. Oh, by the way, they gave it to Rubio in that whole story that I wanted to tell you all. Wow, what a very articulate and profound answer. You don't get that in post fights anymore. I hate how good Max Kellerman is at this. Mostly because he's just like sold his soul. He's like, oh, give me that blood so cocked stuck. Shout out to CM Punk. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Am I gonna open up that thing? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. No, it's live. We're live on IG. It's open. I mean, nobody's on. Oh, there he goes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. No, it was live, but for some reason it still had the banner on. Thank you. Appreciate you, champ. James is definitely a bot, by the way. Dude, somebody at Zuffa needs to tell Max that they don't all have to be like beautiful soliloquy post-fight interviews. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the effort, but it's like, come on, man. It's fucking 9 p.m. my time central, meaning that it's 10 p.m. on the East Coast, right? With a work day tomorrow, and that makes it, oh, hold on, it's 9 o'clock. So that makes it 7 West Coast time, like right around the time that the entire state does cocaine together. I'm pretty sure. I've never been to Cali, but from what I understand, 7 o'clock is about the time on a Sunday that most of Hollywood Boulevard does cocaine. It's like a debaucherous version of a religion, I think. Oh, here we go. Clips. Oh, fuck. I fucked up the clips. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get you on the clips tonight. Oh, Rubio Palna went down. Oh, and so did Rubio. Wow, this was a drag him out type of fight. Fuck, I didn't give this enough. Damn, why didn't y'all tell me, bro? Nobody in the chat like, yo, you're missing a good one. Shut the fuck up about Laredo. None of those girls really liked you. Most of them thought you were a Fed. All right. I think it's like 9-1 now on the betting show, on the betting website. Look at Paul. Yo, he's so shocked. Yo, I gotta show it to y'all. He is like, oh, no. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Fuck that. Y'all are gonna see this shit. Yo, they announced it, right? I wasn't even watching, by the way. I was telling y'all my Laredo story. And like, you should see Paulino's face. He's like this. He's like, listening to the scores, bro. Oh, that was classic. Hold on, I got y'all though. Oh shit, I didn't even get finished up. Man, y'all just distracting me with all this chatter on the chat today. By the way, the live stream's open on X too. Sometimes they'll like somebody will say like, oh yeah, my bad, I wasn't in the chat today, I had to watch on X. And it's like, oh, but there's definitely a live stream there. So I mean a chat. Hold up, I got y'all. All right, so this is the reaction of Rubio as soon as he learns he wins, right? All right, watch this, watch this, watch this. Look at Balna's face, dude. Look at him, look at him, look at him. He's like, what the fuck? Yo, he's so fucking shook right there, bro. He is so shook. He's like, damn, I swear to God, I'm not coming back to no English speaking fucking country to fight again. Yo, he was shook, bro. All right. Give me, or you know what? Hold up. Let's do this. Yo, shout out to that Danny Limelight and shout out to that Danny Limelight, Keyshawn Davis. Yo, Rhea Ripley's there. Because they both from Australia. Look, I'll show y'all. Hold up. Damn. Hold on. Let me get my shit together, bro. Remember, if you haven't hit that like or that sub on whatever platform you're on, please do that now. We're live Monday through Thursday, and then every weekend for all the big fights, whether that's on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And obviously, we're here on Sunday, and we were here yesterday for the UFC. So, repost alert live now. If I put live now nudes and then put ... just kidding, watching Glanton and Opetaia, do you think I'd get more or less people to tap into the live? Like, they would be like, oh, that's a funny joke. Let's see what he thinks about boxing. Or they'd be like, oh shit, that guy's definitely on the Epstein list. Let's not fucking even go close to that. The FBI is clearly monitoring him. The hell? Who's trying to make Glanton Opetaia trend? There's like 7 people on X, and probably in the whole world, that would refer to this fight as Glanton Opetaia. You know, like I just did a little bit ago. Glanton, hashtag Glanton Opetaia watch along. Tap in below. God, I'm so gay. I hate promoting. Makes me feel like an insecure male, like Andrew Tate or something. Opetaia Glanton watch along. Tap in below. Hashtag Zuffa boxing 4. Oh, God, so stupid. Why can't I just go back to the Boxing Voice and work there for like a year, collect a check, build up my subscriber base again, and then just ditch out? You know, like I did last time. No, I didn't plan that. It just happened. All right. I'm going to get my shit together. Give me a second. Canelo, what are you doing here? You're not even supposed to be here. You want to show everybody how much weight you lost? Say, look how much weight I lost, everybody. Look at me. I've lost several pounds. Oh, yeah, she has a fucking disease around her kidneys, you motherfuckers. You're laughing at her that she's fat? Guess what? That's a disease. So you're going to hell. Hey, do you know where my iPad's at? Where the fuck is my iPad? Who's even in the? No, you're not. You're a bot, dude. Stop it. Stop pretending, dude. Stop pretending. This is a mess. It's Easter candy. Calm down. God damn it. All right. Mario, did you see the game last night? Yeah, champ, we were live for it. Where were you? Here's the thing that I like. Americans are clearly like ramping up, right? The offense is ramping up. That's what you can absolutely say. Without any sort of biased regards. Whoa, nobody knows. So I go to my niece's job and she tells us to uh give her a Google review for her restaurant. And I found out she had 15 people go in the last 24 hours and she's hustled her job out of like $400 in the last 2 days. Also hustling her employees because they're definitely not sending their friends in there and family to get stuff. And then I get there and guess what? The tea tasted like shit. So you know what? Now I'm mad. Oh, I want to show y'all something else. Fuck, I forgot this thing. God damn it. Babe, are you busy? Could you do something for me real quick? Could you do this? You're faster for sure. Okay. Let's see. Where are we on this card? By the way, guys, shout out to fightsatw.com and Abe Gonzalez, my boss and friend, dare I say mentor. He was all over this IBF situation this week. So you should go to fightsatw.com. You should bookmark it. You should make it your daily stop for all things fight news related. And if you're a hybrid fan like me who enjoys both all three boxing, MMA, wrestling, basically anything where two people are, fighting, hence the name infighting. All right, let's see. Anybody wants to jump on stream, they're more than welcome today. It is in the X live stream, it is in the Twitch live stream, and it is in the YouTube live stream. Actually, it's not in the X live stream. Hold on. I mean, chat. I was saying live stream in the live chat. It's in the live chat of Twitch, YouTube, and at this moment in time, X. You know what? Fuck it. IG, even though nobody's there anymore, but I'm just gonna put it there. Oh, thank you, my love. You're the best. Let's see. That was weird. Oh, also GCW's on too, right? Or is it over? For the big dance. Y'all like March Madness? It's like, honestly, I feel like at this point in my life, I've watched enough March Madness to know there's some weird shit that goes on. There's some weird shit that goes on every single tournament. I mean, and I guess those are the odds, right? There's always going to be odds that weird shit's going to happen. It's just, I don't know. It's like betting today isn't hard if you have the money to like try to finesse an outcome, right? The problem is doing it enough without raising suspicion. And there's a push down. So we are in the second round of Salas and Saracho. Saracho. I like that. Yo, that sounds like a name you never want to hear come out of your wife's mouth when you're saying, who have you been seeing? Like, who are you with? Saracho. Damn it. He just sounds like his dick is bigger. Ooh, nice. Salas sits on his punches really well. Oh, nice. Good catch from Andre Ward. Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but he said that he got caught on the top of the head with a punch, and it did look like Salas was, I don't know, he like kind of he took that step back a little weird, but I just thought he was a little off balance. But Ward saying he got caught. Oh, I see it. Yeah, he did get caught right here on the top. You know, the thing that like most trainers, right? Like if you go to a boxing gym, they're gonna always tell you not to hit the top of the head, right? Because you have the chances are so much more higher that you break one of those little fucking bones in your hand, one of those many little bones in your hands by landing on top of the head, even with a good wrap, even with, gloves on. There's a better chance of that happening than you doing any real damage to him, on the top of the cranial. Oh, beautiful. Salas gets through on Saracho on that 1-2 combination. And by the way, he switched his stance both times throwing that combo, that's very, he just keeps doing it too. Oh, nice. See, sometimes when you're not the most, when you're not the more, when you're not the better puncher. Oh, beautiful. Salas landed a lot of shots right there that made Saracho's head go back and forth like a fucking, I don't know what, but like something. All right, we are in the third round, 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in round 3. So I was telling y'all, FightsHCW.com, Abe Gonzalez, all over this IBF story. So, I mean, there are rumors everywhere right now, right? The Rings reported that, Opetaia's team had paid the sanctioning fees, and, as far as they were concerned, there was no problem with the fight beforehand. I think so for like Zuffa, their argument was either this is a title fight or it's not, suggesting like, okay, the only reason it would or wouldn't be a title fight is based on whether or not Opetaia is willing to accept a trinket after the fight. And I'll be honest, when you put it in those terms, yeah, it does sound, it sounds kind of fucked up. A lot of people think the IBF got exposed. They use weird words like that, even though that's not the case. Sanctioning bodies operate in these kinds of ways. Like, I mean, if they got exposed, then it was only you who needed the exposure. We all know what they're about, what they do. There's no moral high ground here. It's either do what's right or do what's or don't, right? But that said, I'm not trying to say what's right or wrong at this point at all. War's hell. That's what we know. War is hell. Even retards that are in charge of maybe war, know that much about war. It is hell. And so, it's hell when you lose Conor Benn. It's hell when you wake up to random news that Tom Aspinall signed to a boxing promoter for not fighting at all. And then it's like, all these things kind of like go into each other. It's a war. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose. It's not going to change boxing at all. Boxing is going to stay one of the most indefensible sports in the world as it relates to corruption and as it relates to glad handing and strong arming and all the tactics that douchebags use to find success when they don't have talent. It was like a round that I was assuming Salas was going to like take off because it wasn't pressing into that fairly strong. All right. We are heading into round 4. Remember, we'll be live for the main event. Brandon Glanton challenging Jay Opetaia, who is the Schrodinger's cat of cruiserweight champions. Oh my God. Do you know what I just did there? Dude, here's the thing. If you know what I just did there, what joke I just made at the level that I made it, you have to give me a sub and a follow. Because if you don't, it's like you could miss jokes like that. I just said Jay Opetaia was the Schrodinger's cat of cruiserweight champions. That's right. Did it. Fucked them up on that one. I mean, it wasn't like a diss. It was accurate. At this point, if you don't talk about Brandon Glanton, he exists as both champion and not champion in the IBF. Man, I wish I had the following to tweet that and for people to see it, because that's funny. If you're smart, that's funny. If you're not, then I don't know. It's probably why it's not funny to you. But it is hilarious. I promise you. Just take my word on that. Ooh, nice. Salas landed 2 shots, but Sriracha, damn, he rolled those really well, but he is not rolling any of the current offense that Salas is sending his way. This barrage that was mostly like 80% misses, the tail end of that offensive sequence, he was shooting about 80% with those shots. Beautiful step out right, lands as Salas avoids the shot coming out of the pocket. Just such a high level thing to do. Either you're incredibly gifted athletically and hand-eye coordination wise to be able to pull a move off like that, or you are skilled enough that anticipation is not as big a key as it is for most other fighters, meaning like you're able to like almost read the offense coming forward. Bro, Sriracha looked drunk as shit, bro. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this black and white shit. Not at all. I think really, honestly, the only reason it happens, like here's the thing. There's a lot of different reasons why I think you would want your franchise uniformed, right? The one thing I can say that it has benefited for the UFC is like being able to instantly recognize clips, right? There are times where a promotion has such good, camera work or 4K shit like that, you don't really, a layman doesn't understand what a UFC cage looks like versus what like a regular indies shit looks like. Champ, Matt in the building. What's going on, champ? You're more than welcome to jump in anytime you want, but we are doing the watch along, and we are watching along as Salas lands a beautiful left to the body, followed by a right. Grazing shots, but they still count. Yeah, dude, we saw that Nuremberg movie. Oh man, it is so good, and it's like a lot of A-listers in it. It's like Russell Crowe is in it. That guy who's from Mr. Robot was in it. Is it like, I don't even know. But anyway, he was in it. I was gonna say Forrest Gump's son, Haley Joel Osment. No, I'm just kidding. No. Tom Hanks's son. Sorry. Was also in the movie, but yeah, it's really good. Shout out to Machine Gun Matt. He said decent main card so far. Yeah, definitely. We were watching that Nuremberg movie, and I had the main event of the prelim on, like, on the side, and that looked really, really good. The last fight, we came in and started streaming, Matt, like within the last like 3 rounds maybe, and I had no idea how good that fight was until the replays came in. Matt, do you remember what LT's music was that he came out to at WrestleMania 11? Somebody told me today online that it was "What a Man, What a Man, What a Man, What a Mighty." It wasn't that, right? That wasn't it. There's no way they cleared that. I don't know. I would have looked it up by now, but that Nuremberg movie, here's the thing. It's a really good movie. It's also like 3 hours long. It's not. It's like 2.5, maybe a little more, but it's really good. I'm telling y'all guys, it is worth a watch. Probably not going to be able to watch it all in one point in during the work week, but I'm telling you, it's on Netflix right now. I had been wanting to watch it. I know Russell Crowe had went on Joe Rogan and had promoted that movie, and then my brother said that he saw a podcast on it, and he was like, "Dude, this movie looks really good. I'm going to rent it." He ended up renting it that same weekend that I got sick, so he watched it. I didn't get to watch it, but it's on Netflix. It just came out this weekend or week, something like that, Friday maybe. Also on Netflix, the dinosaurs thing. Dude, that is really fucking good. Did y'all know that the dinosaur ancestor was like the size of a chicken and it had feathers? So like I always thought, and this is what my wife said too, I always thought like reptiles and dinosaurs were on the earth together and like cohabitated, but no, there was like a reptile era before the dinosaurs, and dinosaurs couldn't evolve because those reptiles ruled the earth. It was this desolate land called, what was it, Patagonia? I forget what it was called, but it was this big monster continent. So apparently the earth was like literally this giant continent, and you could walk from the North Pole to the South Pole. You could walk. I mean, obviously you can't walk it out, but like theoretically you could. Like it's like it's the physics are possible, right? I mean, you would obviously break down from dehydration and shit like that, but I'm just saying like it's like physically possible to traverse from the North Pole to the South Pole without plane or boat, which that blew my mind already. But yeah, that's a great movie. Y'all should watch it. It was What a Man. It was really. He did. What a man. What? Oh, I guess you're right. Damn, that fucking blows my mind. They paid for the live performance and covered it up for the playback. Ooh, that's the old Paul Heyman ECW trick. Yo, when I was a kid, I didn't know how that worked. And then I got older and I learned, how that kind of like using music and having to write it off or get it cleared and how that works. The first thing I thought was, well, how the fuck did poor ass ECW promotion afford all those songs? And then I learned later in a documentary that Paul was just playing them as backtrack, so they didn't have to fucking pay them for the royalties on the pay-per-view. Yo, that's a nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Hey, but yo, I was gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I was gonna say it. I was about to say something Lesnar said on the Stone Cold podcast, but I'm not gonna say it because that's, what, we're not there in America yet. All right, we're not there. Can't joke about that, apparently. Or I should say this: you can't joke about that if you look like Brock Lesnar, right? Like if you look like what's the comedian's name that kind of looks like he has Downs? What's his name? He's hilarious. Fuck, what's his name? He went to Notre Dame, played football. He got in trouble and got kicked off of SNL for a racist Asian joke. I don't know if it was racist. I don't even know all I know it was an Asian joke, but I don't know if it was racist or not. I'm not the proprietor of what racism is or isn't. But yeah, like that guy. In the 6th round, scheduled tenor Saracho with the best name ever if your wife is cheating on you with someone and you want to feel emasculated, because her saying, "I'm sorry, I've been seeing Saracho." I'm like, damn it, that fucking guy and that fucking name. Of course you fucked him. Damn, beautiful. Salas gets tagged with the right hand, ducks underneath the left to land his own right. Very, very beautiful. Shane Gillis, thank you. Yes, Shane Gillis, that's the one. Yeah. I love that line when he gets mad, or when him and Nick Saban go at it, and he calls him Alabama Jones because he's wearing the Indiana Jones hat. That's hilarious stuff. All right. Saracho looks like he might be pretty close to have having enough. He is looking desperate with these shots he's throwing. Also, a big shot lands across the face and head. And now, Saracho looks drunk, bro. He's looking drunk. Honestly, he looked drunk earlier, but now he really does look drunk. Nice shot to the body from Salas. It's so funny, right? Like you watch fights and you say, oh, how's this guy with the shorter arms, the shorter guy, how's he going to get inside? And then you see fights like this and you're like, how is the guy going to find a way to keep him in his range, Saracho? Because that's the thing, is this is a fight that Salas is winning. I'm not going to say mostly, but a big part is because he is managing the range. He's managing the distance. He's existing in spaces for which he's able to, just like we just saw, land on Saracho with the end of his punches. That's what he's able to do right there. Okay. And that range simultaneously exists for Saracho as a range that's just too close and also just too close, right? He needs him a little further away to be able to get his range and punches, hitting Salas at the end of them. Another straight right hand. Right hand. The hell? How would you know? He is leaking. They said, Almost said Bob Papa. What's his name? What's the commentator's name, Matt? No, the one right now working. Oh my God, how am I forgetting his name? Fucking was on ESPN for years doing Friday Night Fights. Fuck, I forget his name. God damn it. Anyway, he said he was swallowing blood, and honestly, he was pretty cut. Or like his face, he was leaking from the nose and the mouth. On a summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high. And the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. And motherfucking John Deere Green. All right. Saracho versus Salas, round 7 of 10. Joe Tessitore, thank you. Matt, will you just jump on? Because it's just so much easier when you're here. I mean, it's way easier to have the guy that actually remembers things than the guy who smokes on air and forgets everything. Yo, did you see, Matt, did you see the other fight earlier? The last one? No, wait. The Rubio fight where Rubio won. Did you see what's his name? Palma's face at the end when they announced the scorecard and he lost? He was like, fucking fuck that. Hell yeah. Hey guys, we got it. Matt's on record. He said he'll join for the main. That's it. That's a verbal contract. Okay, I could take him to court if he doesn't show up. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying legally I could. You thought Rubio lost? Listen, I'm gonna rewatch that fight. Maybe at the end of the thing. Oh, Salas has got Saracho against the ropes. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that fight because when we came in, it was like 2 or 3 rounds before the end. And it was a good fight for that time I saw, but then I saw the highlights and it was like a knockdown, drag him out type of shit. I was like, hell yeah, I'm watching this bitch again. 105 to the head? No way. I missed that one. That was definitely wrong. What about anyone else in the chat thought Rubio lost that fight? With letters 3 foot high. And the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. And fucking John Deere Green. Yo, Salas has landed 24, 34, 10 for 146. Saracho 10, 6, and 2 through the last 3 rounds. That is a major difference. And by the way, they're wearing it on their face. You know, you talk a lot about in fights, like sometimes the judges will go based on like who looks like what, because a lot of times that's what ends up dictating, you know, the fight. And this is one of those times. Oh, beautiful. Saracho lines up Salas, throws a nice right, but all it really serves is to show you how much little power Saracho is delivering right now. And, you know, he did have that one shot to the, you know, side of the top of the head. He had that other shot slightly to the temple. So, you know, he could be a little wobbly still. Doesn't mean he's done, but it is increasingly likely that he's losing this fight. Like, I'll be honest, in a fight like this where Saracho's doing little to nothing and he's just getting his fucking nose busted up, I might just, if I'm his corner, I might stop it. I'm not saying it's so one-sided that it deserves to be stopped. I'm saying that I know boxing well enough to know that Saracho is mostly done here. He doesn't have that edge on his punch anymore, right? Or it doesn't look like it. And that's not to say that he can't he can't land the big one, right? Because as we know, my community, we know, it's not how hard you punch most of the time. Most of the time, it's the punch you don't see coming does the most damage of the two. So, you know, when you see the body shot challenge, for example, right? If you're a casual fan right now and you want to understand this better, Think about the body shot challenge. Ryan Garcia and all these other fighters, they lean back and they put all their might into it because they know, A, they are wearing a bodysuit, but B, when you tense up the muscles and prepare to absorb the shot, it takes something off the punch. Just like when you roll the punch with it, yes, you're getting hit in the fucking face, but rolling it takes away from the absorption that your skull is taking from impact. So, it's important. Anyway, we're in round 8 and it just started 240 and the ref's looking really close. Salas is looking like he really wants to make the stand here. I don't think he wants to come out for round 9, guys. Beautiful slip from Salas. He is just in his element. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm a trainer, I know I cannot. There's no way I can know. As a dude who does this on the internet, who's been a journalist for 10 years, I cannot know better than the trainer. And yet I'm looking at a fight that's over. So how much do you care about your fighter? How much is he your responsibility versus how much is he your paycheck? Boom. I fucking said it. Damn, I hope a lot of people listen on audio and don't watch the video. So I just realized, like, probably most people think I'm sniffing glue before the fucking show starts. Round 8 of 10. Beautiful right hand on Salas. From Salas. Gets bunched up a little bit out of range. It's funny because when you're the taller, longer fighter and you take that element away from yourself, offensively, it doesn't help you. Defensively, though, it can at times. Oh, Matt thinks this one's cooked too, guys. Matt knows this one's cooked too. Honestly, I see what you're saying, but the ref is like, at least he's like, it's not so one-sided. I mean, now it is. I would stop it. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Yep. Good job. Good job, ref. Good job, Matt. Good job. Very good stoppage. Very good stoppage. Very good, Matt, recognizing exactly what I was seeing, by the way. This kid's had enough. This kid's had enough for the night. How can you tell? Some people, casuals might say, well, wait, he didn't go down. He's still throwing punches, right? But that's the worst thing. It's actually better to be knocked out with a single punch, right? Assuming your head doesn't slam back into the fucking mat. But it's actually better because you take less punches. The more punches you absorb, the more likely you're going to end up in a bad place. It wasn't one punch that didn't oh my God, dude. Okay, I'm done smoking. I'm done. Pritchard Cologne. Dude, I was so upset at myself for getting that. Pritchard Cologne. It wasn't Pritchard Cologne. Pritchard Cologne didn't take a massive punch. Not at all. He took repeated rabbit punches. Where are you taking it? Oh. He took repeated rabbit punches to the back of the head, right? So again, I'm seeing a fighter who isn't doing a great job at not being punched, and also a fighter who, when he's getting his chances, there's really no chance there. He's not. There's really nothing on his power. He's not putting himself. Of course, they come in here soaking wet. Oh, beautiful uppercut from Salas, measuring with the jab. Yeah, that kid looked all sorts of beat up, dude. All sorts of beat up. Con y todo para qué, y todo para qué. Winner by TKO. Get that man a bonus. He just gave Zuffa TKO partner company a commercial. Nah. Doubt it. Hey, if you could do me a favor, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the follow, whatever platform you're on. That would be appreciative. Mm-mm-mm. He knows. He knows. He knows. Damn it. Look at this shit. At the end, look. Look at that shit. Damn, dude. He was landing clean. Don't tell me this wasn't it. Don't tell me this was not it, bro. Look at that. Come on, dude. He was getting his fucking ass kicked. Don't say that, bro. Come on. Don't say that. That bad stoppage talk right there, that's casual shit, bro. And I don't listen to me. I love casuals. I want casuals to come in, make the sport bigger, right? Everybody watches. It's all good. I don't want y'all to be stupid. I don't want you to be retarded. You know, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I spent the vast majority of my career on a platform for which educating the general public wasn't the main concern. And we left a lot of stupid people out there when we could have educated them, and we didn't. And so I'm gonna tell you right now, you're a dumbass if you think that was a bad stoppage. I'm sorry. It's not that you're a dumbass. It's not you're a dumbass. You're not a dumbass. You're a casual fan. You're a dumbass if you think that you are right over clearly all the people that think you're wrong. I mean, I say all the people, it's like it's 3 people, but still, these 3 people represent. All right. I've been in the community since 2012. All right. I was molested on Twitter by Ray Pop. Look it up. I wasn't. That was a joke. This is a parody, right? We know that, right? I was just kidding. Don't look up Ray Pop. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna be sad. Here's the thing, though. Speculatively, if anybody was like, touched by Ray Pop, I wouldn't. That's not funny at all. It's fucked up. Can't say I didn't warn y'all, but again, a joke. Obviously, propaganda. I mean, obviously, a parody is what I meant. Yo, I'll be honest. I'm surprised there's not already a phone shoe. Like I watch y'all ever watch those live stream or not live stream? Ever watch those clips of like the authenticators, like the shoe authenticators, right? Bro, this dude, I don't know who he is, but he just started attacking this one girl. She's like she does like the shoe checks and stuff, like the authentications. Yo, he just roasted her ass for like a full 2 weeks and got like 20,000 followers off of that shit. But anyway, yo, how is this one different from this one? This isn't behind, is it? Oh, I guess it was. We're in Vegas, the fight capital of the world. Grayson Waller and Rhea Ripley in the building. Is that the thing? Do they call it super boxing? Yeah, let's all go to the meta with our gay friends and enjoy the fights. Is that the fuck? Is that the narrative we were supposed to get from that shot? Okay, cool. I guess. God, oh my God, this is this. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. They want me to crash out. That's what they're hoping I do. They want me to crash out. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all think I'm fucking around. I'm not. Not. Oh, let me see if my brother's coming. He said he was, so that means he's not. All I need to know is if I'm going to have a L or not. Oh, machine gun in the building. Boom. There we go. What's up?
What up?
Matt, what are you doing?
Watching the fights, bro.
What'd you think of that last fight?
It's been a good card, decent
It
card.
has, right?
I was debating that Rubio didn't win the first fight though. I didn't think he won that. It was close. He came back, but I don't know about all
I'll have to rewatch it. Like if I
Yeah.
were just to score what I saw, I would give it to Rubio. Only because I saw the last 3 rounds and that was it. I saw that. That's nasty work. I like that. Where'd you
little
get that?
mini IBF, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, somebody got to walk out with it tonight, right? It might as well be you. Yeah.
Bro, yeah. So we
Hey.
went to like a local event one day, bro, with somebody from the Border Wars chat, and they were selling these little mini belts.
Shut up, for real?
Yeah.
That's fire, dude. Next time, grab me one. I'll cash app you.
Bro, I've never been able to go to another one. That's the thing.
Oof.
Like I went to one and then immediately lost contact with those guys, bro. Kind of sucks.
Damn. That mini belt hookup. I have my eyes on one on eBay. It's 149, but
There's
it's
a whole set on
it's
Amazon for like 180. And I'm gonna
what
get
for
'em.
real?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him because Canelo's supposed to come back on my son's first birthday, and we're gonna walk out with belts with him like he's a fighter.
Nice.
Give him a
I
boxing themed
like that.
birthday. The show be
I
fun.
like that. That's what's up. Hey,
Hey,
let
'cause
me ask you this.
it's almost
What?
fight party season, bro. We always kicking it, doing it big in the backyard somewhere. We got the projectors
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah. I'm gonna try to pressure Doomy into setting up another one for everybody.
Oh yeah, that would be dope, bro.
You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna grab my.
Oh, here we go. What you got? You got Glanton walking in the ring?
Yep, Glant walking into the ring with one eye poking out like a pirate.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, hey, if you have enough time after the fight, I have to tell you a story. It's like 5 minutes. It won't be that long, I promise.
Go for it, bro. That's cool.
But I have a story. It's gonna be a good one. Matt, when you were in these positions, tell us, how nervous were you? Or were you just not thinking? You're walking to the ring, you're in the ring. What are you thinking here? Where are we at?
Oh, bro, it's you get the nerves, bro. You get the butterflies in your belly for sure. As you get closer and closer, especially like right before you walk. But when I walk, when I've made my walk, those times, bro, it goes away, and it feels like it's just you in the ring.
Yes, that's a very, I will say this, the moment right before you go out, or like as you go out, that moment is the moment you're most aware of the audience, and then it's
Mhm.
like they fade out. I will say this, I learned something from the audience immediately, right? And that was, it was a mistake to have Selena be your entrance music
Bro,
in
I
this
wish I was
concert.
there
It
for
was a
that, bro.
mistake.
I
I
wish I
mean,
was there for that.
crickets, Matt. They were
That was in
looking at me like,
Wisconsin, right?
is this guy gonna clean the aisles? Because there is a lot of popcorn, but like they didn't know what was going on. There was like, in their minds, they were like, no way, that's an entrance music. I would be willing to bet that 90% of that audience had never even heard the name Selena
Oh,
ever.
bro, I thought Opetaia was coming out to a cumbia for a second.
God
What the fuck?
damn, Opetaia looking crazy. Yo, he looking like he's coming after Roman
Bro,
Reigns next,
he
bro.
is jacked, bro.
Jacked, bro. Yo, you got to acknowledge this man now. This is the new tribal chief, bro. This OTC now. Roman Reigns can hit the bricks. He's going life and death with CM Punk. Opetaia is about to starch the best American cruiserweight, not named Jake Paul. No, I'm just playing. That was a joke. Yo, Matt, you got to hold the IBF belt for him.
I'm walking out with him.
All sorts of
walking out with
L's tonight, bro. Yikes.
So is the belt
Nice
on the
joke.
line or not?
No, it's not.
Wow. So is he stripped?
Listen, they said if he did not defend the belt, it would just go vacant. The moment whoever won the fight, the belt would become vacant. That's what they officially said. But there's a lot more to this, so much more to this, right?
Oh.
And the rumor is was reported by Rick Reno and the Ring, was that Opetaia had complied with all the IBF mandates,
Is he coming out
which
to Neon
includes
Moon?
their second day win. The what?
Is he coming out to Neon Moon?
No.
Listen. Or is that just me?
Dude, you're tripping. That's like a freaking like
No, but I can hear the words, bro. Or maybe
it's like you're telling me you thought that was a remix?
I can hear the
like
words,
a cumbia remix to the fucking Neon Moon. That would be sick.
I'm gonna look on it on Twitter.
That would be sick. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I hope I'm right.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab myself real quick.
This is one of my favorite announcers too. I like Joe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 12 rounds of boxing for the Zuffa Boxing Championship. Cruiserweight division. The ring champion beat current IBF champion before he is stripped.
Like as if you abused her and she was coming
Jai Opetaia making his American debut at the Meta Apex.
Yo, they got Debo as the ref. I don't think he's gonna see straight. I'm just playing, bro. Matt, stop, dude. That's fucked up. It's too late for that kind of shit, dude.
That's funny.
You know we got kicked off before, right? You want me to get shadow banned making jokes like that?
You'll
God,
be all right,
dude.
bro. You've survived a couple bans already.
Yo, you're fucked up, dude. That was a good one, though. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of fucked up eyes, there's Darrell in the back. God, dude,
look at all them
someone's gonna
Samoans.
clip these. I do want to cover boxing one day again.
Look at all them ooses in there. 21-3.
Yo, you know, I was the one who was beating my chest 2 years ago for this guy to fight Jake Paul. I was the one who was making the case. If Jake Paul wants some authenticity and he wants to give a real guy a shot, this was the reverse Rocky, by the way, right? Like, imagine if Rocky was the badass and Apollo Creed was the broke heavyweight. That's the fucking that Jake Paul, Brandon Glanton, that would have been dope. But
bro, if he's 200 pounds, he's barely 200 pounds. He probably had to drink some water to get 200 pounds.
Hell yeah, bro. Nah, the money's at heavyweight too, though.
Then there's this motherfucker right here. Good Lord.
Like, just all muscle. Just like nothing but striations.
Bro, yeah, his body fat percentage is probably at least one.
Valleys. You know, and the good thing is, look, I'm going to get real inside baseball, and I bet you a lot of people are going to think I'm being a weirdo or funny. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm being for real. That's the kind of chest you want as a fighter. You want that sunken, like Chris Jericho, Kofi Kingston chest, because what happens when you get that big ass titty chest like an Arnold Schwarzenegger is it slows down your ability to throw hooks, get on the
fighters in the middle, touching gloves.
Close your guard either.
Mario, what you got in the over under, bro? Where you putting it at?
I'm gonna say 5, honestly.
Ooh,
maybe 5.
All right, here we go. Officially stripped.
Officially, clip that.
I am now the champion.
Clip that. You're the child. Yeah, I recognize you as the champion now, for real. I recognize Opetaia as the OTC, but you're the champ now for the IBF.
Yeah, Jai Opetaia looks like he's playing Roman Reigns' cousin in a biography.
Bro, for real. He came out with that fucking what's it called?
The Ulafala.
Ulafala. I knew that. Yo, he came out with that Ulafala
back foot now. Opetaia stepping over to his left.
Yeah. Surprising with the orthodox.
He's got a good jab though, bro. He's quick. For as big as he is.
Oh, absolutely.
Good cruiserweight fight here. I'm still looking forward to Zerdo and Benavidez in May. That's
yes.
That's gonna be one of those, hey, we're getting the backyard ready, fight party kind of fights. All Mexican warfare, bro.
Hell yeah.
Have to.
David needs to capitalize on all that promo he been doing.
A lot of wasted movement from Glanton, though. He's got to at least work the body of Opetaia. Small, especially he's the smaller guy. He's got to get inside that long reach.
He looks a little herky jerky, if you ask me.
There we go.
A little herky jerky, not calm like Opetaia right now. Opetaia's feet look very light.
Yes. Just saying, all that herky jerky and no hardly any throwing.
And no one exactly. So it's all tired. It's all effort without any reward. You're not wearing that straight right physically.
Body,
there was a right. There's a right that landed.
Good left, Opetaia. Southpaw position, left hand.
Yep.
You think Opetaia could be a good heavyweight, bro?
Not right now, but yes.
Because I don't he's no Usyk. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He's got hell of great power, but
I think though you got to also look at it.
Could he be like in the next like 5 years? Could he beat Naitama if he's undefeated still?
Here's the thing. I think right now he's even money with Joshua. Maybe 60-40.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think Joshua represents the upper echelon of the next level down from
What
the
about
elite
a
of heavyweight.
good straight left from Opetaia?
Yeah, I think that's the punch. That very good point. Very good point. I'm glad you
He's gonna
said
walk
that.
him
First of
into
all, I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do that like more commentary type shit because I
Yeah.
can, right? I'm glad you did that because I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to say like, okay, this is a punch we're looking for in the fight.
Yeah.
This is a setup that I'm looking for in the fight. One thing from Brandon Glanton that I will say is that shift to the left and then that kind of loopy right hand he throws, right? It's not straight enough to be a cross, but it's not hooky enough to truly call it a right hook, right?
Yeah.
Like one of those like mid punches. That's his, I think, best opportunity in this fight.
It looks like Opetaia is just gonna try to let him wear himself out and walk him into something though, because he's with that straight left, he's countering him perfectly.
And that's the thing is Brandon Glenn carries so much muscle. If you've never seen him in person, you don't realize it.
He
So
looks like he's got a
know,
lot of muscle on him. But that's what I'm saying.
And
Like
listen, you're not going to survive that long. And so I think Opetaia, to your point, that's a good strategy. If that's what he's doing, that's a very good strategy.
And that's why I said, like, if they say Glanton is 200 pounds, he's barely 200 pounds because he's just all the muscle on him. I would believe he's a solid like 190. That's what I'm saying. He probably had to like hydrate to get up to this.
No,
He don't look sucked in. His muscles he's naturally right there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Another good left hand.
Beautiful left. And that's the thing is when you put in effort like Opetaia just did into that left, that's what you want. You want to make contact. It looks good. It sounds good to the judges. It's scoring. Also, you punch arms and shoulders. Matt, you've boxed. You know that at some point it starts getting harder to use those arms and shoulders,
Glenn's got to commit to those body shots, though. He's just pity patting them to the body.
Yeah, and it doesn't even feel like he's super committal to anything,
like he's just
really.
Touching. He's just touching.
Yeah, and he might be trying to set something up. To me, that's not his game.
Yeah,
and I don't think that that's a great strategy. But again, I'm not his trainer. I don't know him as well as that guy. So
I mean, but every gym will tell you hit the body's not gonna move. Mario, hit that man to his stomach. Hit him in the belly button.
Yeah. You're right.
No,
you're absolutely right.
Something. Still interesting because Opetaia's going to his left, which is Glayton's right. His power hand.
Yes.
Now he's making his way to his
right now he's making his way to the right.
Good, but like that. Good body shot.
But for the first round and a half, he was circling to the power hand of Glanton for sure.
See, like the right hand Glanton just threw to the body. He needs to commit more like that. But Opetaia with good combos. Glanton is game though.
Yeah, he is. Good point. Very good point.
Just missed with a straight left.
And you can't do it with a guy like Opetaia. You can't let him get in that rhythm. With a guy like Opetaia, the more you let him get in a rhythm, the more it takes a big moment from you to shift things.
It looks like he's cutting the ring off pretty well now.
No, for sure. Absolutely.
Going all the way around the ring.
Listen, Opetaia by no means is being allowed to just do whatever he wants. The problem is, though, is Glanton's
he's got to throw, though. He's got
right now. Like, not on the score, not in the body. That was another decent body shot right there.
Now he's got to at least feint to the body and throw one up there just to test. See if Opetaia bites on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Opetaia
Opetaia escaping out and back. As the fight goes on, he's going to get lazy. He's not going to go back as far. That's going to give him the opportunity for that punch. It is smooth. No, absolutely.
Like the 3-punch he just did with the straight left uppercut, and then he right hooked and just stepped over to the side. That was nice.
And that's his game, dude, right? Like, if you want anybody in front of Opetaia, if I'm like an investor in Opetaia,
he commits to that right hand to the top of the Opetaia so quick.
He's very
quick. Natural hard thudder. He's not really throwing much behind it. And it's so quick, it just...
Yo, you saw Rhea, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That collab's coming.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure.
Because then that's gonna be a hell of a man. Imagine the weekend that not Zuffa, TKO as a whole could have on a weekend in one town. They could kill it.
For real, bro.
They could have a SmackDown, a PLE, and then the Zuffa boxing card 3 days in a row. Or a SmackDown, a UFC number event, then Zuffa Sunday. Boom, boom, boom.
You're not wrong, champ. You're not wrong.
Hitting the same town 3 times for 3 different things. But all going to the same pot. Round 3.
There's
Still
Glenn
looks a game.
forward to start the round off hard.
Hey, good way to open it. He's trying to do the peekaboo
Yeah,
kind of movement, ain't he?
Ooh, beautiful uppercut, and then he slips out the back door.
He's gotta be careful, though.
What's the timer on yours?
I got 240 in round number 3. Look at him.
All right.
Look, Glayton is throwing more. He's starting to commit. But I say he's doing that peekaboo kind of style. He's dipping and he gets real square when he gets Opetaia on the ropes. You can't do that. Because Opetaia's starting to throw them uppercuts.
Yeah, he let that first one go in the sequence really well. That's the type of shit that'll put Glanton on his ass.
It's good pressure, though. It's real good pressure. Good left.
No, definitely. And Matt, you know it as well as anyone. Once you start to see the speed from your opponent, right, it can make you a little gun shy. It takes a little while to start to get used to the rhythm and the pace and all that. So you got to give Glenn at least an opportunity to,
see, look, caught him again right there coming in when he got on the ropes with an uppercut because he gets squared and he starts looking straight down.
And the even more so from Opetaia is these punches he's landing. He's also getting longer times to try to escape out the back door or the side door. You know what I mean? Like you can't let him work that freely. You know, if he's close to you, you got to make that count. Start banging him to the arms or some shit. Very good right hand. And
but Opetaia with a straight left. See, every time Opetaia at least answers with a better answer, gives a better response when he gets contacted.
Yep.
Working off the ropes. Another good uppercut. Working good in the clinch here. A little dirty boxing. Ref splits him up. Opetaia still working off the rope.
Long range uppercut right there.
Yeah, good uppercut. Lead with the uppercut. The way he cut the angle and threw it with that right hand is beautiful. Ref splits him up again. Sneaks in a shoulder too. Sneaky bastard. Back on the peekaboo style, but Opetaia
beautiful
takes the center
straight
of the ring.
To the
good
head, left to the head, straight left to the body.
Ooh, good slip. That's what I'm saying. Glanton's now starting to get a real square. You see him?
Yep. Just as Opetaia is starting to get very comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Starting to get frustrated, wrestled a little bit here in the closing seconds of round number 3. Good round. Good round. You know, Opetaia's really working.
Listen, I'm not going to oversell what Glanton's doing here, right? It doesn't look like he's gaining any sort of momentum in an offensive way that'll lead to rounds under his belt. What I will say is this: it's the right idea to come out, mixing up tempo, throw him off. Like, don't let him get into a momentum that allows him to see your momentum, right? Because then how do you catch a fighter like that when he knows exactly when you're going to turn it on and around, how close you need to be before you start getting aggressive, you know, what your measuring stick looks like versus what your real jab looks like. Like, all these things go through a fighter's head in real time. You know what I mean? So I just think Glanton needs to make these moments up close count more.
Yeah. Definitely needs to take advantage because he's getting himself in position. He's just not taking advantage of it, like you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know the big or I'll ask you after this round.
There we go.
Beautiful straight left, dude. Just absolutely picture perfect. snaps it back, and he's like the moment he lands
See,
it,
like
he's
Glanton takes
already
the center.
moving
He gets
back.
aggressive to start the ring.
And that's the thing, right? Like I've been golfing a lot lately, and I've learned the golf swing, right? It's the same backwards as it is forward, the hand movement, right? And the positioning. And that's what boxing is, right? You move as much forward and extend as you do back. It should all like be like connected, you know?
Yeah.
And it is for Opetaia. In fact, it looks natural
That's
when
better. That's better body work from Glanton right there. Throw hooks, mix it up, paint. But Opetaia is just so quick.
so quick, dude. And he has such little telegraphing. Oh, big uppercut.
It's just like they're saying right now in commentary where he's not loading up, but it's still like super snappy. And you can see the effects it's taking on him. It's naturally heavy. Good uppercut from Opetaia.
You know, Glanton can exploit those little rabbit shots sometimes too up close like that. Refs got to watch that.
Got to be careful coming in square like that. See, look, uppercut right there.
Glenn just got missed. Ooh, beautiful double up of that right hand.
Good. Oh, followed up by an uppercut.
Yo, and that's the thing. Opetaia's right hand looks sometimes just as snappy as his left, which is such a rarity for fighters.
You see why David Benavidez he sees this fight as a risk. Huge risk. Because he's as fast.
Ooh,
combinations will come quick.
He is, dude. Bro, he's the big Van Vader.
Digging with combinations is Opetaia now.
Yo, he's Bam Bam Bigelow of boxing. He's like huge and moves like a fucking lightweight or a welterweight.
Look, Glanton's still game. He's throwing them body shots, but it's worth nothing now. Because he's looking straight down. He's pretty square. He's just throwing hooks. Opetaia doing the right thing, pushing his head down, making the ref split him up. Keeping the range is Opetaia now.
Yeah, and he took that. He's taking like these like terrific moments in range that he's picking to take stands.
Where Glanton wants it right there.
There you go, Glenn. Yeah, that's exactly what he wants.
Good hook by Glanton. Oh, but Opetaia answers.
Yep, answers back on that on the way out of that sequence. By the way, oh, snapping uppercut. Glenn can't get caught coming in like that, yo.
Sure did. He's gonna set that up at range and probably knock him out with the uppercut when he comes in square like that and just hangs over him.
Yo, Roadrunner said, is a knockout coming? Absolutely. I don't think it's like coming like next or within the next 2 rounds specifically, but I do think it's coming. Because at some point, Opetaia is just going to turn it on. I mean, there's no way even right now you could even remotely suggest that he's even let it go. I mean, we've seen glimpses.
You got in your card, Mario. Clean sweep for Opetaia, no?
Yeah, clean sweep for sure. Shout out to Roadrunner in the chat. Appreciate everybody tapped in. Fighting FX. We are live Monday through Thursday. Machine Gun Matt, go to his channel. Talking about sports radio, YouTube and Twitch. And you can go to at Infighting FX on all other platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Yo, that shot right there in the replay, they showed that left shot.
Yes.
Yo, Glenn could have gotten slept with that one. Opetaia just missed sleeping in him on that one.
Round starts again. Ooh, that's a good right hand from Glenn. Working on the ropes again. Got Opetaia against the ropes here. Holding the right hand of Opetaia.
I don't think it's been excessive.
Chill out, ref. Come on.
I know. This ain't the fantasy ref match.
Just split him up and get back to the fight. Come on.
For real.
That's all we need you to do, ref. Split him up. Opetaia. Boxing. Step it to his left. Glanton's right. Still needs to be careful. Glanton is strong.
Sure.
But he's still looking to walk him into one of these uppercuts. Working on the inside is Glanton. Little dirty boxing. Opetaia steps back on the rope.
Yo,
Oh, but get them with a very
that
beautiful 3-punch
elbow, right,
combination.
dude? And that's in Glanton's range right there too. That's
Yeah,
Glanton's range. That's
another
where
good right
Glanton's
hook.
fight exists, and that's what Max was just saying on commentary too. That's
Ooh.
the dangerous thing about Opetaia. It's like he can make your best fight a moment for him. Like that is so incredibly high
Oh,
level.
but a good answer back by
Oh,
Opetaia.
from Opetaia. Damn.
Takes a right hand, but answers with a 3-punch combination.
I'm gonna
Glanton
tell you,
works on the inside in the middle of the ring.
I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna fold him if he gets that angle on him from over the top. He's gonna
Bro,
fold him. Mark my words.
if he gets
Either
him to
hand.
lunge, if he gets him to lunge in again and just sits down on his uppercut, he'll knock him out.
Yeah, I think that too. Like that. Like
Oh,
that
but a
right
good
there.
answer uppercut by Opetaia. Right hand. Glanton working the body.
If Glenn was like 5 inches closer, that
Bro,
would have put him down.
Glanton,
That would have put him down.
you also need to throw uppercuts though and hooks to the head. You got Opetaia leaning over, looking right at you. He's giving up his height.
Yeah, you can't have that. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Don't just throw to the body.
You can't have that.
Why elbows?
Oh, big shot. Big
Good
shot from
shot.
Opetaia.
Good combination from Opetaia.
Damn, I had smoke in my throat. That fucking hurt.
Good right hook again.
And now
from
look at him. Now
Opetaia.
look at him. Head on the chest, throwing to the body. This guy's a
That's what I'm
monster,
saying, bro. Look, if
bro.
you're Glanton, you need to throw to the head now. You got him leaned over.
Yeah, this is all wasted opportunity for you. Like what else? Like, what do you think that you're gonna like break from here?
There's a
like,
right
hit him
hand
from
from
the
Glanton.
outside. Oh, beautiful angled mid-range uppercut, bro.
Opetaia.
He slips it and
Yes.
lands it. That is high
so
level shit.
beautiful. You gotta clip that one if you can, bro. Oh,
All right.
low,
Was it?
bro. He dipped his left hand uppercut. Boom. It was boom.
That
Boom.
was nasty.
Boom. Boom.
Look, they got the uppercut. Oh yeah, that was low as shit.
Oh, right in the balls.
Right in the balls.
Comes back to the center to work. Opetaia straight left. Round ends.
Yo, that was a very good round.
Good round from Jai Opetaia. Glanton just not taking advantage of the opportunities he's getting, bro.
At all.
He's literally just spamming body shots as Opetaia picks him off in the pocket.
Bro, you're so right. So right. And it's like the willingness of Opetaia to engage in Glanton's game.
Look, and they're still
And
cussing
play
Opetaia out in the corner, and he's winning.
Yo, Opetaia looks like psychotically tapped in.
Yes.
You know who is it Mongus or the chess player?
Oh, look, this beautiful poof.
Oh
Oof.
God, that whipping uppercut, and then to
right hook, left hook,
right hook is just chef's kiss type shit.
6th round here, Mario. If you went with
schedule 12,
you went with the 5, Mario. Looks like you lost your money on
oh
that
yeah,
one.
I
As
lost
we enter
that.
round 6. Oh, there we go. Catch him with a right hand. Got Opetaia holding. I was like, Opetaia, you still got to be careful from walking into that power right hand. Don't play around too much here. Come on, ref. Good combination from Opetaia here. Good body work.
And that was, and by the way, that combination to the body,
Quick
like he
combinations
just
again.
shined him. That was off of that.
Catches him with a right hook.
Yep, beautiful. Now they're trading shots to the body.
Yeah,
I can tell you that there's
got
no way
Opetaia's
can do this
right hand
much
hook.
longer.
Trying to work the inside is Glenn, but Opetaia throwing combinations. Look,
there's no answer. No answer for Glenn.
This looks like Opetaia's doing the tire drill, bro. It's so beautiful. He's catching and ripping.
No. You're absolutely right. This is the tire drill, bro. That's exactly what that was.
Opetaia moving on the ropes here. Possibly looking to set up a powerful counter. Opetaia hanging on top of him. See, ref, there you go. Just do that. Break them up and keep it going.
Ooh, beautifully lined up by
Ooh.
Opetaia.
Fakes the uppercut.
See,
with the
and
jab,
that's the
goes
other
jab.
problem is Glanton's not first, not nearly enough.
No, he's just
Like
standing there.
most of the time he exchanges, it's off of being punched.
He waits till
or
he waits till he knows he's inside on Opetaia.
oh yeah, good call.
Like he takes the shot when he knows he's right there. Then he's like,
What?
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 They're just working, ref. Come on.
How do you take a point in that moment?
They're
And
both
for
doing
what?
it. Come on.
Golly, dude, that's not cool, bro. That is not cool.
Fight resets. Opetaia. Good jab. Feints. Straight lefts.
Exactly what Max is saying. It's one thing if two guys are holding, but they're not
Ooh.
throwing. It's another thing if we're seeing the art of inside fighting at its best.
See, look, Opetaia just initiated that hold, and you didn't take a point. Oh, good left hook. A crazy left hook from Glanton.
Oh, beautiful. Mid-range uppercut, slips out the back door.
Oh. Yeah, right. Ugh. He's working. Working, ref. Come on now. Chill out. Ooh. Good inside right hand from Opetaia.
Ooh. Beautifully countered. Close out the round strong.
Yes.
Opetaia did.
Bro, yeah, he's so like locked in right there. But yeah, Glanton, you gotta just keep throwing now. You're up against it. Probably you lost every round and now they're taking a point, bro. You're already if you didn't think you were down, you're down for sure.
What do you think? You think he's gonna get the stoppage before 12?
He needs to just start picking it up if he's gonna. Because he's got this guy beat. He's taking all his shots. He's able to outmaneuver him and outwork him on the inside where he wants to be. He just needs to sit down on a couple of these uppercuts and fake them low and go high. Probably get him out of there. Because he's catching him.
Nah, you're right.
But he just like instead of a shoe shine 3 combination, sit on it. Sit on them 3 punches.
Oof.
Boom, boom, boom. That uppercut.
Look at that left and then look at
uppy
him
hook
sneak out
straight
the
left.
side.
Sit on that one. Look, yeah, on the last rip right here. Boom.
That
Uppercut,
angle
boom,
he
step out.
takes. That's it. Yep, you're right. I see it, dude. I see it. Good call.
Round 7.
He could end him with that punch too. Oh, big left.
There it is.
Oh, I thought that landed way more flush.
It stopped. They pushed him back. That's for damn sure.
It definitely did.
Oh, he's sitting on him now. See, like that's what I meant by just you start putting leather on him.
Yeah. Those are 2 big left hands.
A little less gas, a little more muscle.
Ref, get out of the way. Were you trying to have a threesome with
all
them?
in the mix here.
Bro.
Hurry up, break it up and get out the way. Oh, good right hand. He's got Glanton just reaching now. He needs to see. Come on. Like right here where he steps back and he knows that Glanton's going to jump in with a right hand. That sit on that uppercut. Boom. He's coming in square. Oh, there's an uppercut from Opetaia again.
It looks like he's trying to find the range for that left hand, the same one he landed earlier in the round.
Yes, to start the round, yeah. He's trying to walk him into one of these heavy shots.
The only problem with trying to land that big uppercut or the big left is the more you commit to that punch at that range, the more of a gamble.
He's holding him, ref. There you go. I was saying he's just standing there with his fucking hand on his shoulder. Come on now. Look, he's doing it again. Look. Uppercut's holding him with his right hand.
You know, Glanton doesn't do that very well, but he does it a lot. He'll do the thing where you hold the arm on the other side of the ref. He does it a lot, but he doesn't do it well. 5 through 7, 127 punches thus landed for the champion Opetaia.
Ward just shitting on the ref here. Oh, he's pissed. Andre's like, I'll tell him to his fucking face. He sucks. That's why I like Dre though. Dre, he'll keep it a buck for
Yeah, he
live
does.
commentary. He'll say his
He
mind.
does.
Like he still works the agenda when he's paid to, but in the moment he'll let it fly. Oh,
Jeez Louise.
another good round for Opetaia.
It was very thudding shots to book in the round. He landed those 2 stiff lefts and then just thudding inside shots to close it out.
Glanton is tough, boy.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I would argue that the left hand has made more of an impact when he has done that.
Yes,
But
yes.
I get what he's saying. He's saying, he's basically saying what you said 2 rounds ago. And that's, engage. You don't need to get slick with it. You're outclassing him.
Good right hands by Opetaia. Let's say but that's what I want to see out of Opetaia now is less shoe shine and let's just let's put some weight on these punches. Cause he's quick. He's already established he's the much faster, more accurate, quicker twitch. Another low blow. That was blatant. 5 seconds.
Jeez Louise.
Is that low? Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that was low. He almost punched him in the taint.
Bro, for real.
That was low.
I think it looked like both shots were fucking low, dude.
He's gonna take a point.
This is the one thing I don't think they teach enough in the boxing gym at the highest level. Take the time. Just take the time. Like if you're losing the fight or if you're feeling the effects, like I know so many fighters who will tell me that they still are feeling the repercussions, but they'll go through with it. It's like this pressure you feel.
I mean, I get it though, because like a lot of guys, I've heard the same thing, but guys tell me like I'm getting a breath, so is he.
That's true. Absolute. Very good point. Absolutely. And in this case, if you're Opetaia, you might be wanting to say like, I can feel the cracks in Glanton. I don't want to give him any more chances to regain something.
Oh, Opetaia.
And by the way, it does look a little bit like Glanton's at least like moving from the waist a little bit more. He's charging a little bit more. That was a nice little big right he attempted there, but
yeah. Come on, ref. Take a point from Jai. You take a point from Glanton for holding.
Champ, this guy is ruining. I mean, not ruining the fight. He's ruining his reputation in the fight. Let's say that. In the way, bro.
Oh, good left from Opetaia.
Whoa.
See, be like, look, like, that's what I'm saying. That's all I want to see. A little more power, less shoe shine.
Yeah. Good call.
He's landing
a little more committal. It's like
sit down in the middle.
Made a very pretty picture already. Let's go ahead.
Good left hand.
The wall now.
Oh, but a good right hand from Glanton. He don't got much left on his. He don't got much steam left on his punches though, Glanton. Because he's landing on the Opetaia clean. He's just not moving.
No, and I think that could be the case for the last couple rounds
He's
because
very game though.
certainly this round. Yeah, look at that. He's not even able to
tough.
like set his feet before and I'm not criticizing. That's hard. What I'm saying is like clearly the effects of the punching and the tiredness of going 7 rounds plus
Yes.
all of that is factoring.
He's a good
But
stay busy fight for Opetaia right here though, bro. If that's what
oh
this
yeah,
is.
absolutely, dude.
Oh, another low
Absolutely.
blow. Opetaia doesn't
Missed
go
it.
down, acknowledges it though. Gets more work on the
Missed
inside.
it.
Bro, the ref was right there. I don't see how he didn't see that one. That was low. There you go. Good combination to the body by Opetaia. Shit, if I'm Opetaia, I'm punching this motherfucker back in the balls eventually.
Yeah, you got to get that receipt, bro.
Yeah. Go get your receipt.
You got to. You're gonna not get the respect.
Go do what Cody Rhodes didn't do to Travis Scott and get his receipt.
Exactly.
Like, bro, that's got to be the one thing in the recent history of wrestling he's got to be pissed about. Like, fuck what happened at AEW, bro. This motherfucker's busted my eardrum. Smacking me in front of the fucking,
here's the
in
question.
front of the fucking world, Dwayne.
If you ever get to a point where you see Travis Scott at
I'm smacking him.
MTV Music Award, you're smacking him, right?
I'm smacking
you got
him.
to. Yeah. Here's the thing: until Cody does that, nobody better be calling him Raheem, right? Nobody. I don't want to hear about the big dick
that's
energy.
different though, because you got to remember Cody Rhodes single-handedly ended racism.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, but listen, he can get the Nobel Prize, but he ain't gonna have the reputation if you don't get that get back from Travis Scott. I mean, he bitch slapped you.
Yeah. Here we go. Round 9. Working into the body is Opetaia, keeping the jab out in front of him. You hear all them ooses shouting in there? Chanting it up for Opetaia. Calling for the KO is the fans. Opetaia working. Good jab from Opetaia, left hand. Looking for the angle to really sit down on one. That's going to be the phrase of this chat tonight.
For real.
Ooh, Opetaia looking a little tired throwing these. Like they're still heavy, but he's kind of. Them punches have slowed him down. Like we've said though, Glanton is tough.
Nah, super tough, bro.
He's very game for this fight. Especially with that devastating performance that Opetaia just had.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I had called for him to fight Jake Paul when he needed that cred, but nah, he would have fucked Jake Paul up, bro.
Oh yeah. I for sure. I think Joshua was nice to him.
Agreed, bro. Joshua took it easy.
Granted, like nice.
I'll say like he let him stay in the fight for a while.
Granted, nice to him is still breaking his jaw, but I think
somebody else. Right?
I think somebody else equal level to Joshua probably would have slapped his ass.
You know what's fucked up though? Like the memes weren't nearly as bad as the Nate Robinson stuff. Like, why did he get clowned so much more than Jake?
Because it was a clownable offense, bro. Jake took an honest
ass whooping. That's true.
Jake took an honest ass whooping is the difference.
And Nate built it up.
Oh,
like he
rolled his ankle.
That's frustration right there.
Fuck it, roll your ankle, man. I can't get back up. Let's go to the cards. We out here.
Ooh, beautiful snapping left.
Yeah. Another one. 2 left hands. Uppercut comes in from Opetaia. See how he caught him leaning down like that? Looking for it again. Glanton staying defensive now, right keeping that right hand in front of him, but Opetaia lands another straight left with a 2-punch combination come behind it.
I think you're right about the uppercut. It's not that I don't think
Oh,
you're
good
right.
answer
It's
from
that
Glanton.
I think the left hand is from that range is catching him off guard more. It just feels like. I mean, he
He needs
hasn't
to
landed it nearly as much.
he needs to throw it first instead of
Damn, bro,
throwing.
you heard the trainer? You're lazy as shit. God
Yeah,
damn.
you fucking suck.
Oh. Hey, I miss them HBO days, you know, where the trainers used to abuse their fighters on national TV.
You need
Oh
to slap him
man,
like
those are the
Angel
good days.
Garcia.
Exactly. You
Like,
need to
remember
bitch
when
them out
Angel
and
slapped Danny?
violate 'em like that wolf.
What are you doing, Dan?
Hey, oh yeah, I remember that. Yo,
Or
those
who
were the
was it?
best days.
When Teddy Atlas like fake called that dude's wife. Do you remember that one?
Oh my
He's like, I just
god,
talked
dude.
to your
I,
son.
bro.
He's fucking disappointed in you. He's fucking
Yo,
calling
I
you a
was
loser.
proud to be a fireman back then. Let me tell you, all right?
Oh yeah, with
Proud to be a fireman.
fucking Bradley. I remember watching that. I'm like, yo, yeah, that was fucking. That's got me hyped up.
Hell yeah. I was jacked to the tits just watching.
Good
Beautiful
highlights
left.
from
I
Opetaia,
just
straight
feel
left.
like that left half a foot to the left, half a foot to the right, angled out.
Round
I think
10.
it does it. I
Every
mean,
round has started out the same though for Glenn.
for most of them,
Immediately
yeah.
takes the center, starts with the pressure with a little peekaboo.
And at some point starts to fold back.
Yep. Just keep stomping forward as much as you can.
Hey, but by the way, credit to you, dude. That was a very good breakdown before the fight, and you have been very accurate. I mean, this fight was pretty clear cut. I think that's why so many people
It's the
I
name,
don't.
bro. It's the name.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because you
It's the
look at
name for
Glenn and
sure.
you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
No, you're absolutely right.
Because
Shit, I
don't get
remember
me
when we
wrong, I
called
figured
into the
Opetaia would have
show.
had him out of here by now.
Me too, bro. Me too. And honestly,
Oh,
I feel like
let's
with
try
all
it.
this IBF shit, he got to take him out, bro.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful pop.
Good uppercut.
Beautiful pop. That was a
Slips
that
under
was
the
a
left
lead
hand.
hand mid-range uppercut. That's ridiculous. Nobody should be that good at boxing. This
Yeah,
should be
the angle
illegal to
he's
be
getting
that good.
the uppercut is beautiful. Dips to
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
side.
No, you're absolutely right. No, he's never gonna put him down or put him even. He's never gonna let alone put him out with that punch. But it's still really awesome to watch. You know what it's like? It's like watching Curry drop
Oh, catches him with a
half
good combination right there.
court shots before the game
Bro,
starts. It's
Glenn
like,
rocked
is
here.
that gonna help in the game? No, but
Yeah, look, watch the feet of Glenn. He's rocked here.
he looks ready or close to ready at least.
Opetaia picking his shots. Crowd starts to pick up.
Oh,
Bang with a right
from
hand.
Glenn. Oh, a stiff
but an answer
right
from
uppercut.
Opetaia.
Stiff right uppercut.
Beautiful.
Man, and Glenn ate that, dude. Glenn
Good
ate
left
that
hand
like
from
a
Opetaia.
fucking champ, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
big 2-punch
Good.
combination. And another uppercut. Looks
Uppercut.
like he's busted open.
Same angle on that uppercut too. Very beautiful to look at.
I can't
Good
tell
body
if
shot from
cut or not.
Opetaia lands.
Is my lighting on my
Oh,
fucking
he's getting the
tablet
machine to
sucks.
take a step back.
Does Glenn have a hematoma? No. Oh god, no. He just has a very prominent brow. That's what it is.
A hematoma. Oh, and a good left hand, followed by a right from Opetaia.
Very nice.
Opetaia still picking his shots wisely here. Loading up
Yo,
on
shout
some
out
of
to
them.
Glenn. He's like not retreating, you know. I mean, I'm
Oh.
not saying he's doing anything worth scoring, but
He's game for sure.
he's game. He's game. Very well said. He's game.
Good round from Opetaia. Glanton
Yeah.
stays tough in there.
If you're not going to score a knockout in a fight, this is a kind of performance you can at least be proud of, I think. And I mean, of course, you know, the hardcores that verge on casuals will always complain about a non-knockout.
I should have opened
But
this whiskey. But
I mean, this is he's showing he's levels above, right? Like that's as clear as day.
Yes. That skill set is showing for sure.
Dude, I think I'm gonna buy. You know what are the things called? The trainer thing, the metal thing. The what's it called?
What?
The metal thing they use on your eye, the cold press thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna buy one to keep in my freezer for when I have a headache because though they feel so good.
Yeah. Oh no, bro. My wife has this like it's like an orbital massager. Like this
Oh
little it just
damn,
like
that
does like little
sounds so
taps,
good.
bro. And it opens and like it has a setting to open up your sinuses, bro. And it like hurts at first, but
Ooh.
like after that 10-minute mark, you're just like, oh my God.
Oh man, there
Like you
was
feel that
nothing
weight,
better than
like
like
like when your sinuses are compressed right here on
yeah,
the bridge of
yeah,
your nose,
hell
bro. And when it finally just
yo, I'm telling you, like 3 days after like a pretty rough sparring, nothing better than just fucking putting just pressure right into the like brow area. Oh, it feels amazing. It's like because like your face
if you're not gonna take a
after
point, ref her the fuck up.
I know, get out of the fucking way. If you're not your face, if you're not used to sparring, right? Like it
Yeah.
builds inflammation because your face is getting hit and those little muscles are like being worked out.
Or
It's like when
bro,
trainers hit your stomach with the stick to do your abs. That's like what's happening to your face. Unless you're clavicular face maxing yourself like a retard. My bad.
you take a point
I'm
from
not gonna say that
Opetaia?
word anymore. Damn it. Huh?
Did he
Oh, I thought
take
he
a
was taking
point
a
from
point.
is he taking a point from Opetaia?
I thought he was. Nah, I don't
Because
think he
Glenn
did
was in
though.
the corner.
Oh, big
Oh,
body shot. Very nice. Yo, and Glenn's just trying to
bro.
stalk still
So
to
like
no success.
tomorrow,
Oh, these are big. Those are big shots.
tomorrow's my first day to actually get to work out again in the gym and like actually
Nice.
take a sweat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm
Here's
already
to you.
and I already cleaned out the ice bath thing too. Because I got cleared to actually like work out, but I
Badass.
can't box till like May. Oh, good shoe shine from Glenn, but Opetaia getting frustrated here, hitting in the back of the head.
You know, I'm actively not sparring until I've gotten 6 weeks.
Ooh. Well, me and my brother were talking about it because like it's just good to get like loose and move. That's why it's
Yeah,
like
hell yeah.
to have somebody like that or like to just work until you know you're both gonna pick it up when it's time.
Exactly.
That's always good to have. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's
Come
like
on. Sloppy finish to this round.
Glenn's just good enough to be able to like take him the distance and like or just tough enough, I should say.
Yeah, he's tough enough to not get knocked out.
And he's like still trying. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, look at that. Those are like I'll tell you what, those are way better body shots than anything he threw prior to round
He's not an
7.
easy night, that's for sure. I'd like to see
Oh,
it better.
good point. Good point. Yeah, it's something to be said when you're a tough night out at the office, especially for guys that seem to be
Oh, good
traditionally
left
the best
hand.
fighter on the world. Beautiful left hand. Just stiff. Oh my god, he
Well,
almost
as we said,
rocked
he
the
might not get
shit
knocked
with
out.
that
He seems
angle,
rocked.
bro. Yo, that angle he took, he almost rocked his shit.
Oh.
He would have sent him into the 3rd row if he landed that bitch.
Bro, and he's starting to wobble him, but this just motherfucker won't go down.
Nah, he don't go down. Whoa. He
Like,
almost
look, you
looked
see the way
drunk
he's
just
walking?
walking. I know.
His equilibrium's
Yo.
fucked. He's hurt, but he's
Okay.
not going down.
Yo, somebody needs to check on Brody.
Oh, look at him. Feeling the effects
Yo,
of the
shout out
shot.
to everybody
Even in the
live.
guard.
Shout out to the damn, we got 205 live.
Let's go.
Nice. Yo, if you haven't hit the like or the sub, please do so. Or the follow. We're live Monday through Thursday.
Oh, good straight left.
Beautiful from Opetaia. That was 11.
Great finish. Yeah, I'm gonna get another water for this round.
Hell yeah. So this is a 12. Yo, Opetaia not taking a seat. What? Oh, never mind. Damn, slow with the stool much? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I need that Rhea and Opetaia collab like yesterday. All right, I got it. Ready? I'm about to book WrestleMania for y'all. All right. We're going to Las Vegas. So WrestleMania 9 style. Rhea Ripley goes out after the Roman Reigns CM Punk match. Roman wins. She goes, she hugs him. Roman's like, "What are you doing out here?" And they lift their arms up. She low blows Roman Reigns in the balls. Rhea does low blows Roman Reigns, and then Jay Opetaia comes running down on night 2, pins Roman, takes the belt, and he's the champion on Monday Night Raw. And everybody's like, "Wait, that didn't count." And they're like, Yoko, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan. So then he's the champ. All right.
Round
12th
12.
round.
Opetaia taking the center, throwing good jabs, straight left, starts on the back foot, making his way to his
Bro,
right
you said
side.
it so well earlier. They were just doing the tire drill, and Opetaia was just masterful.
Ripping and dipping, baby. Ripping and dipping.
Oh, yeah. Yo, why does Glanton's entire forehead look just inflamed?
Because he's been taking
Like
all them
all of
uppercuts, bro.
Opetaia's, yeah, like every uppercut Opetaia hit him was also injected with like bee poison, like bee sting poison. And now he looks like he has like
Oh,
bad
good
Botox.
combination from Opetaia here.
Yeah, he's landing basically anything he wants.
Yeah. Gonna look like a strong finish from Opetaia here. Might not get the knockout. Although he's busting
Honestly,
on that leg.
this is a way worse outcome for Glanton than being starched out in round 3 because he's taking some really stiff shots.
I don't know. There's a win in here for doing this. You know, this
You know what?
guy's a
Very good
devastating.
point. Very good point.
He's a
You're right.
devastating puncher. This is his
You're right.
American debut. You know, he went 12 competitive
Ooh.
rounds with the champ.
I was gonna say, I wonder if this win for Opetaia like ages well, like if Glanton gets like more shots and like how he looks. But I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
can Glanton take another couple years of these types of fights? Like this is already like the
Oh,
third
no,
type of fight
absolutely.
he's been like.
Oh,
Who did he
good right
fight,
hand.
Matt? Remember when he came on the Boxing Voice and we interviewed him? It was after a loss. Remember, he went to war with that guy. That was his first loss, I think, or maybe, yeah. I forgot who it was, but remember he came on TBV the weekend after they fought in DC, and it was an absolute war.
You know what would be a great fight with Glanton if this person were to move up to cruiserweight?
Who's
Or
that?
if Glanton can go down to light heavyweight?
Who's
Anthony Yard.
Yeah, I like
Yard
that
and
fight.
Glanton would be
Oh,
a
that was
big.
like
Oh, and he got him with a straight left hand.
Wow, that did not look like that felt
Oh
good
my
for Glanton at
God.
all. Yo, and he hasn't thrown a single punch.
Now he's picking his
that
shot,
landed.
throwing combinations.
I think he's hurt. Like
He's hurt bad.
Yeah, his win looks
Glanton
bad.
still trying to rock. Opetaia
Oh
picking
my
his
God.
shots.
If this ref gets
Shots to the
involved.
body.
All right, that's good.
Come
You
on,
can get
ref.
involved there. 25 seconds left on my clock, at least.
Oh, good straight jab. Opetaia picking his
Beautiful,
shots. Still looking to
beautiful
finish.
left and rights from Opetaia.
Bro, that straight left
closing out
throws
well.
him.
Yo, Glanton holding on like that. So he survived for a while because of that.
Seconds left in the final round.
Oh, beautiful sidestepped uppercut. I mean, the way he closed in that range, and it's only 3 inches maybe, but I mean, half a second. Just
it's poof.
Listen to me. If Jai Opetaia, if they introduced a 4-inch race in the Olympics, he would be the fastest 4-inch racer in the world. He beats everybody in a 4-inch race. I'm telling you right now. Smokes him.
Great performance from Opetaia here, though.
Such a good performance.
Oh, chin checks him. Look at this left hand. Look at this straight left hand. Beautiful. Boom. Rocks the chin of Glanton.
Damn, bro.
Him in time. I don't know how he didn't go down.
I know. I was about to say the same thing. How did he not go down? Yo, shout out to Brandon Glanton for real. He's a tough son of a bitch. When we first met him, dude, and we first got to interview him, I remember thinking to myself, this is the kind of guy who doesn't get chances in boxing. This is the kind of guy who, if given the chance, you know, he could show out. You know, if he had Jake Paul's upbringing, I think Brandon Glanton could probably be one of the best fighters in the world. You know, the problem is Brandon Glanton doesn't, you know, he also has to make money, right? He can't just focus on fighting.
He's in an unknown division too, bro.
That's true. And that's very true. You know, fighting light heavyweight at a time where the only names in it were like Russian and fucking, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that was a tough and by the way, you're also fighting in an era of light heavyweight where people think 2 of the best are like pound for pound stalwarts. Oh man, look at these shots, dude. And look even the blocking, like he comes to close with that left hand, right? And he's he's pivoting these shots, but he's also parrying them, very well. Dude, 574 to 299 punches thrown, 250 to 118 punches landed. Head 176, body 74 in Opetaia's favor. Wow.
A great performance from Jai, no less, bro. Against a very game guy.
For sure. Very game.
Listen, making it official. Let's take a look at this ugly ass belt.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ugly ass belt time, bro.
119, 106. Well, they gave him a round. They gave him a friendly round in there. Yep. Still the man. Zuffa. Look at that. And they said, nope, just hold those. Don't put them on him. Not yet.
God, it's just depressing to look at that belt.
Okay, there it goes. Yeah, give him his belts. He's still the man.
I feel like the kind of, okay, if you have a mantle fireplace with that belt on your wall, all your walls are black, and you're listening to music that sounds like this. That's the vibe. Clip that.
The couch isn't happy, yeah. They all sound the same, bro.
Spot on. That was so good. Like every one of them.
I mean, yeah, bro, that's good coaching though, because his coach is pissed.
Yo, you know who else wasn't happy?
He beat this man 11 rounds to 1 and was getting shit talked to him like he was losing.
Hey, you know who else wasn't happy? The fucking Candyman ref. He wasn't happy either. Fucking Candyman back there. I don't know who said his name 5 times in a mirror for him to show up tonight and be the ref. Boy, look at all these mates. Was that good?
That sounded like a pirate.
Did it?
A little bit.
Boy. Oh, is that a pirate thing too? Yeah, it is. Damn, he got the IBF and the ring belt. Like, bitch, I done paid my dues. Yo, and he got the Ulafala nasty word.
Look at all them. Look at all them Aussies in there.
Yo, them the first peoples, bro.
Look at all them, bro. They're all massive too. Just fucking huge.
Hey, those are the first peoples. Yo, those are the first peoples that the aliens dropped off.
Imagine a fight broke out in there right now.
Yo, that would be see, and that's the thing that Zuffa can't do. That's the problem. Like, this is a great performance. How do you capitalize on this?
Let's see who he says. Chasing the belts, yeah. Yeah, fuck that belt.
Yo, that is not what Dana wanted him to say.
Yeah, take your fucking belt.
The hell, don't talk for us, Max.
See, I like that though, because they're at least acknowledging this other shit happening exists.
Yeah, that's true, right? Because back in the day, Showtime didn't do that shit.
Yeah, now I got 3 belts and a necklace. They don't got a necklace.
Yo, I'm sorry, but nobody gives a fuck about that Zuffa belt at all.
Bro. But if they get Opetaia and Benavidez on a Netflix card, though,
then it represents, and the winner represents the best in the sport. Yeah. No, you're right.
The fuck up.
No, you're right. What do y'all think, chat? Y'all think it was fair for IBF to pull this move?
Undisputed first. I like the sign of that, though. I want to see those fights.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a real champ right there. Hey, they don't make them like that. You know what I'm saying?
That would be
That's
great
that,
if the
like,
IBF rep though
boxing
walked up behind
money.
him and just like this, like he's standing right there, then the rep just comes up behind him and just
And goes yank. Oh, that would be hilarious. Yo, clip
appreciate
that.
it.
Hey, clip that. StreamYard, clip that.
That would be great.
I
Like
think I'm almost
right here where he's holding the belts and he just thanks, man. No, you don't.
hilarious.
Good fight though, man. Good fight.
Yo, he called them the Fugazi sanctioning body.
Yep.
Yo, that doesn't feel.
Welcome. Because now he's got the money behind him. No matter what, bro, they take that IBF, but he can't be stripped of the ring. He's still the man.
Yeah, that's true.
He's the
The
man.
problem is you can't. The problem is you can't market off of that, right? So in sports, it's awesome if you're the ring champion, but financially speaking, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't, because you don't get the monetary benefits of being a defending champion. Like, you can't fight somebody ranked out of the number 5 ever for a title. You know what I mean? Like,
the best time for Zuffa and the ring would have been when Tyson Fury first came back.
Oh yeah, 100%. For
remember,
sure.
he was the one that really boosted the whole lean heel top.
I hate to say this, posted for the first time. Oh, Ron Goodall. Shout out to Ron Champ in the buildings. Yo, official cornflake in the building. What's going on?
Shout out
Lamana, the champ. All right. Because in West Philadelphia, born and raised, there was a cornflake who went and started boxing them days. I don't even know if he's from West Philadelphia or not. I don't think he is. That's all right.
Good highlights here. So what do you think, bro? What would you like for Opetaia next? Do you think, they'll let him go play with the other kids on the other side of the street and unify?
Yes, because all it's going to take is money, right? These sanctioning bodies, they're not these noble endeavors that are trying to keep the sanctity of the sport alive. It's all about money at the end of the day. And so, Turkey will open his big fat pocketbook, that he has to pick up because he dropped it by his mandals. And then he picks it up and then he opens his wallet and he pays for the best fights in the world. I think that's where we are in boxing, and I don't expect anything less. Here's the other part. If we get anything less than that, then what's this all worth? What's it all for? It's just another. Here's the thing. If this is going to be successful for them, it's a whole pie situation, right? Maybe crumbs can be left over for everybody else, but this is a whole pie situation. But right now, for fans, this is just another person or entity having to split the pie with. When we were in the Cold Wars, Matt, and it was Golden Boy and Top Rank that existed as the two biggest entities. Yeah, you had like Main Events, Kathy Duva, Goose, and a few others, like, we'll call them the indies, right? But the WCW and the WWF were Top Rank and Golden Boy, and that Cold War was terrible. So it doesn't matter if the pie is split in half, if it's split in fourths, or if it's split in eighths. It does not matter. It always affects the best fights in the world, and it always affects the pocketbooks of the fans.
Now, let me ask you this. Where do you think Turkey's chips are on? The Opetaia-Zurdo or the Benavidez fight for Opetaia?
Here's the thing. To answer your question, the Benavidez fight, for sure, without a doubt. There's nothing more financially lucrative in today's boxing market than a Mexican fighter who can represent Hispanic people, but he speaks English. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, on that, though, Benavidez seems to avoid the name of Opetaia, saying he wants to go back down to light heavyweight to fight Beterbiev or Bivol.
You're not wrong at all. However, the reason why I stopped myself and just answered your question, because the real answer to that question is this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we're talking about a pocketbook that seems to be an endless well of money. So you asked me, like, who does it matter? Well, then, yeah, I'll tell you, if Turkey is the fanboy that it seems to be, I think he's more horny for the Benavidez fight. But from a financial position, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, I'm just going to buy whatever fight is badass when that fight comes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think he gives a shit if Benavidez. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. He gives a shit that Benavidez wins. But it's like, even if he loses, where's Golden Boy going? Where are they going to bring this Zurdo that happened to beat Benavidez? Nowhere, right? Back to the same market that everyone else is getting paid on. You know, at the end of the day, the wild, wild west is long gone. But that doesn't mean boxing is fixed. That doesn't mean that boxing is not able to be exploited. In fact, it seems to be able to be easily exploited more today. And how can you tell? Because the boxing board, American Boxing Board, you know, just withdrew their letter basically denouncing the appeal of the Ali Act. And so that's to say that at the end of the day, the $1 Million Man said it best when he said, everyone's got a price. Ha 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 ha.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely right. Everybody's got a price for fights to be made. What it's all about, especially when you're with somebody like David Benavidez on the side that he's on. What are the orders? Not even to say it that way, but we all know that the PBC has a plan with all their stars, the remaining stars that they have. It's got to be calculated. It's not going to be right away.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But it's got to be, and we talked about this with a Virgil the other day on your show. Is the Zurdo Benavidez winner the A side to that fight against Opetaia?
Oh, yeah. That was a great conversation. Yes, absolutely. That's a big part of it. Listen, I don't know where all this is headed. All I know is that in the times that boxing has struggled, whether that be, you know, the Cold War of the late 2000s, early 2010s, or the COVID era, you know, it is the best fighters that seem to emerge from that, right? Like the guys that are most pressed to like rise to the cream of the crop. So all Opetaia has to do, and I say it like, oh, this is so easy. It's the hardest thing in the world, but it's to continue to be this good, right? You don't need knockout after knockout when you perform like this, when you put it to, now here's the thing, that commercial appeal isn't going to be there without those stoppage victories, right?
Yeah.
Tonight wasn't important to get a stoppage to establish himself as the best in the cruiserweight division. Not at all. That was already true entering the fight, and barring a loss, that was going to be true after the fight. Now the problem, or not the problem, but the goal or the obstacle is commercial success, right? And here's the thing: Opetaia doesn't want Benavidez right now, and he can lean on this undisputed conversation, and that does great. You know why? Because Opetaia wants the chance to be the A side in that fight. He never will be, but he doesn't want to be this B side from this cruiserweight division that nobody fucking cares about in American history, right? Like, in no point in American history has anybody given a shit about the cruiserweights. And you know how evident that is? Because just a half a decade to a decade ago, the cruiserweight division was the best it's ever been. Usyk didn't just undispute the cruiserweight division. He undisputed arguably the greatest era in cruiserweight history. Some people want to argue that Holyfield was better and all these single other fighters were better. That's not the question. That's not the argument. The argument is that in Usyk's era, where Torticos and all those guys, bro, they were pound for pound, top to bottom, the top 10 cruiserweights, could have beaten any era of other top 10 cruiserweights. If there was a war and we had to get those eras in a time machine and battle it out, bro, I'm putting my money on the one that Usyk undisputed. And so again, Usyk showed the blueprint. You don't have to be a commercial success, but you got to be better than the rest by far. It is so much harder to do that. It's so much easier to, be Floyd was really good, but it's so much easier to be like, a guy like Neon, right? With like a big mouth that you can't back up, but you're going to get a shit ton of people paying attention, right? Opetaia has one option and one option only. Continue to try to undispute to gain the respect of everybody to the point where everybody has to see you fight, or fuck, get a kick channel and start pissing off different races and ethnicities. I don't know. That's the only other
Now,
way I know how to get famous in
the
America.
hurdle he's gonna have though is if there is a problem making a fight with a Zerto or a Benavidez, people are gonna blame the fact that he's at Zuffa. They're gonna blame the fact that he's on that side of the street. No
Yes,
different to
good call.
no different to what just happened to Crawford when he was a top rank in ESPN.
Oh, good call, dude. Let me ask you something now. Do you think, and shout out to Boxing Magic, I got into a conversation with him on on X last night, on Twitter yesterday, invited him to the show. He came on yesterday, and we, he only chatted. He didn't come on the actual show. He just stayed in the chat. But, we talked about it, and he said that this was a big L for for Zuffa Boxing, because there was a thing that he expressed as a lie that nobody else knew or that hadn't been exposed yet. And that was you can be a Zuffa fighter and simultaneously become an undisputed champion. There was no reason to doubt that. Yes, I mean, there's plenty of reasons to doubt that, but there's no reason to call Dana a liar on that yet, because it hadn't happened. We hadn't had the opportunity to see what would break first, right? The sanctioning bodies going along with Zuffa, or Zuffa saying, okay, we'll, stop all this belt talk and deal with y'all the way we should, or the way y'all think we should. So does what happened tonight with the IBF in between Opetaia, does that equate to a huge L for Zuffa Boxing? Were they just exposed tonight in the sense that if you sign with Zuffa Boxing, you cannot become undisputed champion? What do you think? Was this a exposure tonight? Clip that.
I don't necessarily think so in terms of it's a L for Zuffa, because Dana White was kind of already spinning it yesterday to like saying it's the sanctioning bodies exposing themselves for not really caring about boxing and making the best fights. And like, why would you take the belt from this champion who paid his fee, who did everything he's supposed to do, and then all of a sudden it's a problem? Same thing with the WBC. Like, the way they're stripping champions, also it doesn't make it look any better. And if the IBF doesn't, what is the IBF going to do in terms of a new champion other than Jai Opetaia for that sanctioning body?
Yeah.
Are they gonna put it up for Benavidez and Zerto? Are they gonna make a new fight? Who are they gonna have outside of Jai, who is the man at cruiserweight? I think it's gonna make it a lot easier to make certain weight classes like this have their fighters migrate over to Zuffa, because it's gonna be like, look, you can fight for our belt. Our belt has more credibility. The IBF just stripped Jai, and he's an active champion, paying his fees.
Yeah, that's well said. And that's the biggest problem, I think, with so many people, especially like casual fans, like that become hardcores, right? Like people that are like in the sport enough to understand the situation, but not have the historical context, right? I think a lot of them look at IBF as the problem, right? Because this is supposed to be the institution that has rules, right? Not to. Hey, I promise you, nobody's paying me to plug the Nuremberg movie on Netflix. It's just that good, right? Yeah. But one thing I learned in that movie was there was a point where Hitler died and the Nazi regime came down, and America was split. Right? We didn't know. Should we just shoot these guys? Should we just hang them? They're like monsters. Or, and this was what we ended up doing, do we have a trial? Do we put them on trial to show that there is something civilized about this world? There's something civilized about this. And that's the break that casual fans have, because there's nothing civilized about boxing, right? We're saying right now, the IBF is saying that perhaps the best cruiserweight right now, pound for pound, one of the best, perhaps, isn't their champion. They took the belt away, right? That's like the Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks, like at their parade, and the commissioner runs in front of the parade and grabs the trophies like, nope, never mind. Y'all aren't the champions. And they're like, oh, you're giving it to the Patriots? No. We're just going to have it vacant. So you mean somebody's proven that they're the greatest at this division, in this era, this, position, or this, genre of sports, and you're just going to take it from them? That's how a casual fan sees this. It's nonsensical to them. It doesn't make any sense, right? But for the rest of us that have watched boxing and know that This is all money. That's all it's ever been. In fact, if you look into corruption and some of the biggest corruption cases, you're going to see the IBF in there. You're going to see the fact that the FBI, which is kind of funny that the FBI ended up putting that case in the IBF. You're going to see FBI cases. You're going to see notes. You're going to see wire surveillances, right? Because again, these sanctioning bodies have never been the institution of boxing at its most sanctimonious moments. What it has been is a fucking mosquito flying around a cow and you know, a cow that's grazing and getting, you know, sucking blood when they can before that tail whips them, right? Like that's all this is. That's all boxing's ever been, is how long can I land on that cow, suck its blood before I get hit. You know, before I get hit by another promoter, another manager, my fighter leaves me, fucking federal investigation. It seems that sometimes happens. Oh, Dana White.
Now, if it comes down to the IBF actually stripping Jai, and as he said in his post fight, he didn't really care. Because he knows, he's like, I'll get it back. At some point, they'll have to give it back. Do you see a Zuffa getting into a purse bid with somebody else for the IBF?
Yeah, how can they? How can they? I mean, it seems like at this point the IBF has shown that you can sanction and then unsanction. You can take the money and then not show up. Yeah, at the last minute. You know, you can play along as long as you want. They had a guy go down there, right? They had somebody from the IBF represented.
You can show up to the weigh-in and be like, never mind, I changed my mind.
Never mind, I changed my mind. You know, and I'm sorry, there's a lack of credibility that belongs to the institution that operates in that kind of manner, right? But again, we're talking about boxing. There is no sanctity. Nothing like that even remotely exists in this sport, right? No commission, no federal, I mean, state agency or licensing agency or sanctioning body has any sort of real authority in these kinds of cases. And that's why Dana and Zuffa have this opening, because there's nobody to stop them. And by the way, it was as strategic as it gets, because if Dana and Zuffa tried this a decade ago, they fail, right? But they had political help in places to ensure that this Ali Act would not survive. And it looks like that's going to be the case.
It absolutely looks that way. But I'm asking, do eventually Zuffa even themselves understand, like, okay, we need to unify these belts and get all that? That's what it sounds like they want. It sounds like that's what Jai wants to do. But they don't want to. They don't really buy into the thought that we need all the belts over here. We just want our belt or the ring belt.
But see, I think the reason they're okay with that is because they know boxing well enough to know that it doesn't matter what belt it is. It never has. The WBC can claim to be the most prestigious belt. They can claim that the green belt's the most famous brand of them all. But in all honesty, it all that matters is that you can write on that flyer world championship fight. And whether that's an IBF belt, the WBC belt, the WBA belt, it does not matter. Zuffa knows that. Dana knows that. There is no benefit for them to acquire the help of the sanctioning body so that they can try to one by one pick up belts and authenticate their fighters. They don't need to do that, because all they have to do is buy up fighters, right? They don't need Tank to come in and solidify himself as the Zuffa champion by winning a tournament. All they need to do is bring him in, fucking put him against Prograis, call him the Zuffa champion, because why not? Because hardcores like us that have understood the sport, we're dying. There's no one left like us. You think boxing fans, you know, younger than 18 have the fucking attention span to even like understand or respect a sport like boxing? No, not at all. It's dying. And Dana knows that there are enough casual fans that are capable of convincing you have the world champion in your midst, right? And by the way, enough casual fans that have associated themselves with boxing understand that aspect as well, right? I heard so many people last night call Max Holloway and
Charles,
and Charles Oliveira's the lightweight champions, fighting for the lightweight title simply because they saw a belt. And that's how it works with casual fans. You know, it's about, are they going to buy the propaganda that we're currently selling right now? And Dana in the UFC, there's nobody better at that. You know what I mean? So I don't think they need the titles. I think they just need the fights. It's going to cost them a lot more in the end, but they're going to get to keep a lot more of the pie if this works out in their favor.
Absolutely, bro. I agree with you. I think they can get these fights. It'll just be a matter of kind of like the Netflix situation. They'll put the big fights over there, sneak the Zuffa logo around somewhere, making it a Zuffa fight with the ring. But
Word. I think you're
they'll,
right. I think
they'll get
that's
around to it.
exactly how they do it. You know, it's just about branding, right? It's about associating yourself like Trump, right? Like Trump in the 80s, I guess, right? In the 90s, like he had his name on like the most luxurious hotels, the most
Yeah,
luxurious, you
and
know what I mean? Everything.
he hosted a lot of events too.
Exactly. And so his name became associated with like luxury or with luxury. I don't know why I said it that way.
Actually, yeah, he's doing exactly what Ryder Season was doing. He just started hosting. He used
Yes,
all his
good call,
branding
dude.
and
Good
did
call.
everything. Because think
You're
about it,
absolutely right. This
he
is the
he
writer
he was
season
hosting. He was hosting fights. He
16.
hosted WrestleMania. He's hosting concerts. Fucking Daredevil stunts.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yes, sir. But all right,
Listen,
Mario,
man.
checking
Hey,
out
I
on you, man.
appreciate you. Yeah, hey, dude, I appreciate you tapping in. Give your chat or your socials real quick before you dip out.
Yo, youtube.com/, talking about radio. We will be live tomorrow afternoon, 5 p.m. reacting World Baseball Classic, getting ready for
Hell yeah.
USA versus Mexico. NFL free agency is heating up, and the NBA is starting to get its face as Jason Tatum returns and looks good in his return. But that is all for tomorrow. YouTube.com/, talking about radio. See y'all then,
Hell yeah,
Mario.
champ.
Peace.
Peace. That right there was Machine Gun Matt. Go check out his show. He does it all, man. Everything. Baseball, football, and he condenses it for you in a really awesome way that makes it so that you don't have to watch ESPN the whole day. Let me see. Let me see. He's shitting on boxing, Dana. Yo, he's just threatening boxing. It's funny too that there's this clear distinction in their messaging that there is Zuffa boxing and then there's boxing. That's a problem. That's a message problem. That's a messaging problem. See, he just said it right now. You have the haves and you have the have-nots in boxing. Okay? And that there's no middle class. The problem with the UFC model is that it creates an entire economy of middle class. And not directly or not specifically, maybe not even intentionally, but that's what happens. They just asked him if he's done with the sanctioning bodies. Yo, it froze. Basically, he just he changed the subject basically. Mm. Showing highlights. All right. All right, I got to piss, so we're going to end it there. Appreciate everybody who tapped into the live. Wow, that's a decent number. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. Everybody on IG, shout out to Cornflake, Thomas Lamana, Boxing. Let me see. Who else? Shout out to Roadrunner on X. Appreciate you, champ. Shout out to James, who I'm pretty sure is a bot. And then, of course, oh, that hurt. Shout out to Machine Gun Matt, who jumped on from the chat to the live. Appreciate him as always. Absolutely amazing coverage that he gives all the time. I did not realize that my banner was, my name banner thing was up. My bad. Burr, 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 burr. There we go. There we go. He's a good guy, man. He gives really good answers. Just, nothing like super sexy as far as clipping and reposting. It would just be great if he was like, I think Benavides is a pendejo, mate. That was my Australian accent. Austria. First Aussie-born fighter to win title in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's... I don't think we're going to give him that yet. All right, guys. I'm not calling it that. To defend a title. Nope, that didn't even happen either. My bad. Yeah, so anyway, appreciate everybody who tapped in tonight. Remember, we are live Monday through Thursday. Put your notification, turn your notifications on. But we do have the schedule. I was supposed to post it tonight, but I'll probably post it tomorrow, the Twitch schedule, as well as the TikTok schedule. But I can tell you right now that the Twitch schedule is going to be a Tuesday, Thursday IRL thing. I switched it. So it's going to be a Tuesday, Thursday IRL thing. We're going to do, I'm going to take you out of the boxing gym, mostly on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays, I don't know yet. I mean, I think I'll take y'all to do comedy. So I do open mics on Thursday, or that's when the open mics are. And then yeah, we'll be doing that. So please go to Twitch. Please follow. and also TikTok, and also YouTube at InfightingFX. You got to put the at sign before, and it's spelled INFIGHTINGFX. Infighting Exchange spelled InfightingFX. YouTube, TikTok, X, Twitch, and then on IG it's both at InfightingFX and then at Mari Mungia. You can follow me there. That's my personal. So Dana said that that boxing's so bad at what it does that he might put on 44 fights this year, just like the UFC. I don't know if that means what he thinks it means. It does feel though kind of like Mark Kriegel's pearl clutching a little bit. Like this kind of feels like what's the word? Selective outrage. That's what this is. Selective outrage. Like it's one thing to be like, yeah, I think the IBF is wrong. You know, they should just sanction the fight. They took the money, you know, but he's like, man, this is wrong, man. What's going on? It's like, the hell? You just lose your 401k. What the fuck's wrong with you? And that's the problem, right? Like Zuffa boxing, it doesn't need any help right now being what it is, right? Because what it is just a, you know, up and coming, or, you know, the attempt at an up and coming boxing promotion. Like, are these problems? Yes. But I don't remember Mark Kriegel shitting his pants about these types of situations on ESPN. Like, is it that it's so egregious that it's something that is disgusting, or is it just more egregious because it's happening to Zuffa, who you happen to work for? Again, I'm not saying that's the case, right? It's just like when people work for DAZN, like reporters work for DAZN or ESPN, or when Thomas Hauser worked for HBO. A lot of people thought that was that there was an issue with credibility there, right? This happens, you know. Like, I don't know if people think that there's a ton of boxing gigs out there, but there's really not. You got to take them when you can get them. You know, a lot of people were talking about like Luke Thomas's takedown of Mike Coppinger, and look, I like Luke Thomas. I think he's super smart. I think he understands the fight game at a super high level. I don't think that Cop is nearly as bad as he says, or as he went on to, you know, and the disconnect may be the boxing, the MMA. But I respect Luke Thomas. I respect Brian Campbell, a guy who helped me super early in my career. Yeah, I don't think like more than one thing can be true, right? Like Cop can be doing a decent, like a good job, better than I think people expected, which is fair to say. But it's also true that, you know what, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. We'll be live tomorrow. I'm going to give it like a 12 o'clock. I think we're going to do 12. Also, I might run an IRL stream on Twitch and X before Monday Night Raw. But remember, we'll be live tomorrow with the weekend recap. We'll be talking about Cody Rhodes winning the undisputed world title, WWE world title, back from Drew McIntyre, who he had lost it to earlier this year in the second edition of Friday Night SmackDown of the year. And we'll be talking about what that means as far as his match with Randy Orton. Also, what it means to have Randy Orton, a Raw wrestler, fighting for the SmackDown title on SmackDown with Cody Rhodes. Similarly, Jade and Rhea are running the same kind of thing. Rhea on Raw is now challenging Jade, who's the SmackDown champion, which I guess that just makes them all like on that brand now, I guess. I don't know. They just retcon so many things. But anyway, we'll be live for that. We'll be talking about WWE as we get closer to WrestleMania 42. We'll also be talking about the UFC last night. Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, who is the BMF champion at lightweight now, or yeah, still whatever. What else happened? I feel like I'm missing something really big. I mean, obviously we'll go over the Glanton. I don't know. I have my notes, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Going over the weekend recap, boxing, MMA, and wrestling. We'll also be live next week for Barbosa Sims Jr. I knew it. But yeah, anyway, that has been the show. Make sure you like, make sure you sub. Please hit the follow, share, like, all that stuff that's super cool for the channel. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. One more thing. What was it? Fuck, I forgot. Oh well. Like and follow and subscribe. TikTok, that's the other thing. Go to TikTok also. I like post on there at InfineFX. It's at InfineFX everywhere. So all right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, peace.